Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. It's Friday, it's the end of the working week, and that of course means it's time for us to be tuning in to some good old Among Us. Welcome back once again. Hello there, Celeste. Hello there, Bidface. Hello there, Zomtronics. And yesterday was a big day for me. Got a snake finally after like 2 years. Nice, Zom. I mean, I wouldn't have a snake myself as a pet. As nice as they are, they're nice at a distance for me. You know, keep them out of the house kind of deal, but to each their own. I hope you have yourself a very nice pet to enjoy in the household there. But welcome one and all. Let's get this show on the road, shall we? Let's get this loaded up. I'll just quickly create a lobby. Boppity boppity bop. And I think we're going to need to be running with one imposter today. Because we're a little bit lighter on the ground than last week. Just a little bit lighter on the ground. There's quite a few people unavailable today, but that's all good. It's all good, it happens. Let's send out this code. There we are, that's sent out, so we'll just wait for those lots to pop on in. I think we're expecting 7 today, including myself. A little bit of a smaller lobby, but it's all good. Hello, Adam Mike, how are you doing today? Hi, Zoka. Hi, Celeste. Hello, Raynover, how are you doing? Hi, Vin. Hello, Dear Pippi. Welcome, welcome. Right, whilst everyone filters in, let's just quickly get this load. Townverse, load settings. I didn't change these up to 70 from last time, so let's do that now.
I need to change my microphone. Hello.
Hello.
And I need to make sure that bait is disabled. Bait is currently broken. I'm just setting up the rolls again. Make sure the roll's solid.
Cool.
Bait is 0%. Good, good. There we are.
Hello.
There he is. Hello, Zil. What was saying? Gottel alert just went live.
Glitch.
Gifted Lotus? Ah, Gifted Lotus. Alright.
Okay.
Oh, yes. Once we get full 7 in, we should have glitch as well. Yes, good catch. Let's pop that on now. Bubbly, 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 bubbly. I'm assuming.
Yeah, I'm wondering why I'm -2. I'm wondering if my program decided to have a little glitch moment, so I'm gonna dip out and dip back in.
Glitch! Vote him out! Quick!
Haha. It says it's on a mod, but it doesn't say what mod, and it isn't showing the nice, lovely rolls at the side. It's showing something else.
Oh yeah, no, that's broken. Then
So,
definitely reload.
Yeah, be right back.
Animalix saying, good, didn't sleep at all during the night, managed to get a few hours this afternoon. Oh, yikes, I'm sorry you didn't sleep during the night there, my dude.
Oh no,
I know it was a very loud
still
one
wet
here.
colour.
I did. Does that make me
Naughty.
imposter?
It means that Swack is definitely going to be killing you first round.
Oh yeah.
Would you like the colour back, Whack?
Caliban
I'm
in
not
action
hearing
with.
a
Oh, fair
reply.
enough.
She's already
That
broken.
might be playing up again, or she's muted herself.
Or just watermelon is important.
Smell of mayonnaise.
There we go. That's how you get Whack into the combo.
Yep.
Is it
I
spicy
haven't had
mayonnaise
watermelon
or
since
plain
that
mayonnaise?
time I came on and I had eaten a watermelon and it was off, so I was sick.
Oh,
There you go, Whack.
I have to. Oh, thank you. You didn't know. Please, just take it.
I might
I
need to
had
get
en-
you a
I
new
had
watermelon
enough-
then, Whack. Get you a
There we
proper
go.
one.
I had enough of dying the first week.
Oh, I would
Hey, you
never.
smelled
I'm not.
You survived a
I
lot
don't
better the
ever
second
kill.
week.
I don't ever kill anyone intentionally.
Hello, Penguin. I'm doing alright,
I
thank you.
kill whoever they see first.
Hope you're doing well where you are in the
I'm
world
sure
as well.
that will hold up.
We've
in court.
survived the storm over here. Thankfully, it's mostly washed over
You know how
my
it
city,
is.
so we done pretty well.
Your Honour,
all
I
told.
just so happen to be holding this knife,
I'm gonna
and you know,
move
where
down
else was I
Celeste
going to
volume
store
just
it
a
other
little
than
bit.
in their throat?
There we go. They're just a little bit loud there.
Oh no,
Fix
it's
that now,
and
I think.
fell.
If you think about it, you're just
Ooh,
turning
you've
the
got an all
human
thrown
into a
around,
sheep.
Animag. Yeah, it's been a bit of a strong one, hasn't it? Not something we're really used to
Yeah,
in
it was
this
a convenient
country.
Involuntary job
Let's see. So
reassignment.
Evie is saying they'll be here in just a moment. So Evie's saying you'll be here in just a moment. We'll go in once Evie gets here.
It sounds like one of those like
Ah, there we are.
you know those
Evie's here.
like
Perfect.
those
You have levels
videos
crafted?
from like
Nice.
2016. And they
The
got
storm's
them
not
out
over
of
proper,
these, like,
but we passed the peak of it.
really stupid like crafts.
I'm just Final
don't have
check.
anywhere
Got
to
this all in the
store
right
your knife,
spots.
just put
Yeah.
it in your friend's
It'll be fine.
bag.
One close up a wound with some hot glue.
Et tu, Brutus. Et tu, Brutus.
To be honest, with how TikTok is, it feels like we've gone full
Just give it a
circle, and
second.
that's just recirculating again on TikTok. So,
It has.
hello, Weeby.
Hello.
I think I looked at TikTok all at once and then gave up on it.
I have looked at it on a friend's phone, and with the adverts I've seen of it on YouTube,
Ooh,
I
you
am
got the helmet
so
going,
unimpressed that I refuse
now
to go
I'm
anywhere
nice
near
and
it. So,
penguin.
Is this
I-
TikTok we're talking about?
I watch it for the.
Yeah,
Look, it's
PL,
Eevee the
LGBT
noob. Oh, that's a
content.
bit rude,
I
Tutorial.
have
Look at them,
used
they're
Google Shorts,
Charizard.
and I
They've
don't
been
know
fully
why
leveled.
Google Shorts. It is worse TikTok,
We-
and TikTok is just bad.
We all good to go?
Yeah.
Yes.
on numbers this week.
We're getting Eevee.
Hello, hello.
Oh, good, he is definitely there. Yeah, we are a bit low on numbers. We're going to be having 7 for the first part. Vilda might be joining us later, I think he said, but otherwise we are a little bit lower overall at the moment. That's just how it goes sometimes. Rest in peace, Yatta. He was too sus.
Oh, is Yatta completely gone?
He's not here this week.
Ah,
Alright, and with so few people in, you'd think the rolls would be going out. Oh, I did get a roll after all. There we are, that's good.
Somebody already died. This
Wait, what the
Fakies, fakies.
What?
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 What? I can't
That
Celeste!
whole,
You can't do it to yourself and blame us! What is
This
this?
feels like a self-report.
That might be more to do with maybe not having the right mod installed, so it just like kills you because you don't have the role you can be given. Maybe.
They were playing last game, weren't they?
Yeah, they were playing last
Yeah,
week,
was it last
so
game?
we'll have to double check with Celeste what's going on there. In fact, you know what? I think we should just cancel this and restart the lobby. There's no point just running a game like Celeste like that. Imposter,
So-
just declare yourself, we'll vote you out.
It's me.
I'm Jester, so if you just want to vote me, that's also
Oh,
fine.
even better. Let's just give Evie the first win. Why not? Fuck it.
Everyone vote Eevee. Everyone vote Eevee because I already swapped Doctor.
Well, that works as well.
I wasn't Jester though.
Yeah, that's why I committed suicide.
what the fuck was that?
Okay, oh, I didn't even look. Celeste, what role did you get?
I'd already swapped Zucker and Ken.
What?
Celeste
I was
named
asking, so I still lost.
Yeah, they got my.
Oh.
Game crashed.
Oh, that's gone all wrong for them.
No,
Okay. Tutorial, this is a sub-only game, so if someone wants to join in, they do need to be a subscriber to the channel or otherwise a supporter on one of the other
Well,
platforms. Paid
in
subscription
other
there.
news, guess what I've got,
And then
guys?
we can add you to the
Mayonnaise.
whitelist
I've
for
got
next
some
week
good old
onwards.
mayonnaise.
Is
We're
it
having
the
a
spicy
great
Like Celeste
mayonnaise
joined
or
us
normal
last week
mayonnaise?
after
It's
subscribing to the channel.
normal mayonnaise.
I don't think
But yeah,
Evie,
you won't be
that
able
is
to
so
join straight
cursed.
away
That
Yeah,
is
these
so
mods
as we do
don't
run on
work.
To
whitelists.
answer your question, Ken, I was the vigilante.
Okay. No idea why you died straight away then.
It came up with the crewmate thing, and then I heard the dead sound, and I was like, what?
Yeah.
That's
Have you got? You are playing on the right version, right?
251.
no, that's the right one.
Change.
Alright, well, with that aside, let's try this again. This time with hopefully Celeste not dying 0th round.
Come on! I know I was joking about not wanting to die first, but that's a bit ridiculous.
The game heard that he didn't want to die.
When you get killed by
Variety? We'll
God.
give you variety. Stab.
Ooh, I have no roll to start. I need to find a roll. Celeste, you
Yay,
alive?
Celeste
You
is
alive?
alive.
Celeste, you alive? Celeste?
Yay!
Alright,
Keys,
cool.
fake keys, fake keys.
But what if I do not have the keys task? What do I do now?
That's why
You
it's called
fake them.
faking.
It's-
That's why it's
it's-
called faking.
Oh, right,
the,
good point. Alright.
Discord. It's the Discord roles
Oh, yeah.
list, a pinned thing.
The crewmate role is pinned, and then you scroll down from there and you'll see the other roles, yeah.
Awesome. Thank you.
And for those of you watching on Twitch, you can put in
okay,
exclamation
fine.
mark in the name of a role. I'll give you all the details here in the game. Or, if you head on over to the Discord, in the MISC game section, there is also the role list over there. So I put it all into a thread. Prime Disappointment, how are you doing today? Now, what I want to do and need to do is I need to find a dead body and gain their role. But I also need to not die before that happens. Hello, Malik? Cheers. And I'm dead. I'm dead. There you are. You got me killed, Adam Malik. I could only one-hand it. I couldn't pay full attention. And I died. I hope you enjoy yourself. I have now lost the game. Which means you also have lost the game.
Where is...
The first time in God knows how many months or years it has been for each of you watching the stream. If half of you disconnect now, I'm sorry.
Okay.
No, I don't need to find a role. Yeah. Yeah, my role is
ages.
gone.
Yeah.
I think they're still down.
I
He
forgot
has
who I
headed
was,
up.
and in the
I
process,
passed him
the entire
going
world's now
into
forgotten
the,
who I was.
Whatchamacallit, card swipe area, but
what a good
left
start.
Side.
We had a bug,
I
and then I'm
saw
dead.
him off the top of labs.
Yep, that's how
but
it should
He
start.
went over to light-sided drill.
Well, I'm glad you enjoyed that.
I was down in O2, and then I did water wheels, and I was wondering why the lights were down for so long. So I wandered up to figure out what was going on, and dead body. So
Where was the body?
dead body was
Forgot
just
my role and forgot my life.
not
Yeah.
on top of where the light box is, but it's just like just by the transformer. So it's like halfway into the room. So he didn't even get to the switch before he got murdered by whoever.
I mean, technically
That's
true.
not very
Yeah.
nice.
Where's everyone else?
I'd just
Specimen.
gone from I'd just come out from I'd gone from admin through specimen up to labs.
So looking at this here,
When? So you're saying you're currently in labs?
Vin can defend themselves as veteran.
Yes.
Zoki can protect someone else.
Through
Whack
decon?
can survive even
Yes.
on low numbers.
That's weird because
Evie can
because I
rescue the
was
game
standing right in
late
front
game.
of decon.
And Celeste
So
can
did
kill
you hear the
the
door
imposter.
cycle?
I
But
had
the
a
imposter
I had
can
a
hide everyone's
context
identity.
message pop up saying that there was someone
And
near me,
assassinate.
but
Well, while Zoka and Celeste argue, I was coming into water wheels. I didn't see anyone.
Oh, prime disappointment. Don't be
was by a
scamming.
tree.
No. No scams.
I didn't hear you say anything along the way. It was quite quiet down there.
I'm on push to talk, so unless I have something necessary to say, then she doesn't get picked up. I will also talk to myself when no one can hear me, because
did
push to
actually.
talk's good like that. But like,
Right,
yeah.
Finn and Wacko
Good,
were
the
very
bot
quiet
actually
today.
did go live today.
I
That's
literally
good.
gave the first
Just
bit of
gonna check
info.
Oh, did you?
I also said
Yeah,
I was
that's
in
true.
specimen.
Okay, so we know
I
that
wasn't
Zoka
listening.
voted Celeste there.
Great Evie.
The rest of them can't see it. Only the dead can see who voted who.
So it's not
I can see that
until,
Zoka voted for Celeste of all
Wack,
things.
Zoka.
And yeah, I have no tasks. I have lost.
Yeah, we should
Let's hope
Hello,
we
Started
don't
T.
get
Welcome to the
murdered.
channel. How you doing?
I'm hanging back. I know too many people on lights make it not get done.
Hey,
Interesting that Vin was hanging back there. I wonder if they activated their
Sure.
veterans alert ability just on the off chance they got killed there. Which, if they did that, that would have been a silly use of it. But anyway. I get to see the chaos. Well, I do get to see the chaos, but I don't get to be part of the chaos. That's the thing, because like, if say sheriff had been killed, I could remember them and get the sheriff role. You know, or like if there was a neutral in the sorry, not a neutral. I am a neutral. If there's a game with two neutrals and one was a glitch, if the glitch had died, I'll be able to pick up the glitch's role, or if the imposter died, I'll be able to pick up the imposter's role even. You can pick up a lot as Amnesiac. You can pick up any role. Quite funky. And no, Started Team, only subscribers can join these games. It's a whitelisted system. And to get onto the whitelist, you must be subscribed to the channel and then contact me on Discord after the stream. No one can join in if they're not already on the whitelist.
Oh, no one's dead.
Vince, somebody just tried to murder you.
So
Cool.
Zoka is now about to
We
die
know who
because
it
he's about
is.
to be assassinated.
And you're very lucky there as well at the same time that I hadn't clicked one of my buttons, otherwise you'd have died trying to do that still.
Oh no, why is Vin announcing this?
I am I have a nice, lovely amount of
Syl is just going to assassinate both Zocket and Vin
Hold
Hold on
here.
a second.
recoveries.
Scylla's with me in O2. I think
Well,
this is an
someone with
executioner play.
Someone with a beak just tried to kill.
There goes one.
No, I'm kidding. It's definitely Syl.
Okay, these guys are actually voting, but it's still going to try and assassinate Vin as well?
I
But what
can.
if
That's
Vin?
why they did a lot of
No.
happy dance on me.
No. Okay.
So,
Well,
were you
Dancing.
like camping by the button there? I don't
No,
get what
I was just like I came right for specimen while I was walking right next to the admin table. You tried to kill Vin.
I was gonna
so just
say,
bad
because like,
timing on
if
your
you've
side.
been camping button as medic, that would have been a real shitty thing to do. So
No, you were just unlucky. I was literally on
So
my way
you had a
through.
bit of good luck at the same time as just after you tried to do it, I veteraned. And so if you'd done it a moment late, you'd have died.
the amnesiac cannot forget their dead
Ooh,
note, Quintus.
okay.
That is pretty evident to oneself.
I want to get medic shield and the executioner and just throw someone under the bus.
That would be quite the play. It'd be tough to pull off, though, I think.
It would require a very specific set of skills. I have attained over many years.
Well, I just
Okay.
want to thank yourself for killing me straight away at the start, what with me being, amnesiac and therefore unable to remember any role and just losing by default.
Ken, I do have one question.
Wagwan?
If a poisoner tries to poison the veteran, do they automatically die right there then, or does the poison take effect later on themselves?
No, the poison just doesn't get to hit the poison, they just die before they even inject you.
Cool.
It blocks the attack, doesn't allow it to happen and then still kill them.
No, I was wondering if they ended up with essentially the poisoned effect of they just die after a moment.
No,
That would
the
be
veteran
way
doesn't
funnier.
mirror the ability that's being done, the veteran just kills. You don't mirror
Cool.
medic shield, for example, you just kill the person who touches you.
For a moment, I wondered if that had happened to you because as you were walking past me, I put veteran on, and then not long after you died.
Nope. Also, if that had been the case, the game would have ended. Boss would be dead.
Yeah.
No. Anyway, shall we crack on?
Oh,
Yeah.
Was there a glitch in that last game? Because it felt
Nope.
like it was just.
Maybe an arsonist.
We've got one neutral at the moment, but not a glitch. I might need to switch to having a glitch on. Let's see.
Breaking keys.
Now that he mentions it, we are supposed to have a glitch, aren't we? Seven. I can't remember. I'll check with everyone in a moment. 7 is a difficult group to run. I am indeed the guy that makes Warframe videos, or one of the people who makes Warframe videos, yes. We do Warframe streams every Wednesday and Sunday, and we do not Warframe every Friday. Welcome to the stream, my dude.
I can. That's less.
Hello.
One of these cards, it's the other. One of these things just doesn't belong here.
Did I just lose my alert button forever? I can't... No, it's just a weird UI. Oh, thank you, Material. Appreciate it. Anything up here? We got a seal up here. Pop this, pop that. Bobbity, pop. That seal became a Vin? I saw a seal here a second ago. There he is. Okay, I was wondering. I go in seeing Sil, I come out and it's not Sil. I was like, I do make a point of trying to be as clear as possible with what I have to say,
why
yeah.
do you keep me where I need to be, man?
It's one of the key factors I focus on making videos, is making sure that it is as clear as possible. Not just in what I say, but how I say it. I'm glad you appreciate that. Oh, this is, yeah. Oh, that was a route. How are the winds where I am? They've been pretty rough, but we've managed to avoid the worst of it here. We really have. I'm quite lucky in that sense.
Celeste was right in front of me going into labs.
Celeste was outside.
Where was the
No,
body?
I was. Well, I'd just gone in through the doorway of labs and then stood still for half a second to sort some music out.
You weren't even inside when you were stood still for me.
Ah, that's rough, Penguin. That is
Yeah, I
rough.
stood still, then unlocked the door, went in, and I was just about.
They had
I
mentioned
was
that it was
just
going to
about
be
go up to
introduced.
the
It
stabilizer,
was
was it?
pulled
When we
out a
got
little
clicked
bit ahead
for
of time,
it,
so that's just bad luck,
Fair
unfortunately.
enough. I did
Where's
see
the
you
body?
stood still outside of labs. I went into labs, and just as I got up to where the temperature thing was, there was a dead Zocker on the floor. And Evie,
Oof.
you passed me just before I went into labs, like just before. I
Yes.
passed Celeste, then I passed you.
No, I was in
Yes.
dropship because I was doing the 2 tasks at the very beginning, because I always run straight down from the dropship. I'd gone back and I was running down from dropship to admin to check
Yeah, I
the
get you,
table
Penguin.
thing, and I'd
you
run
have right
past
to do that?
Celeste.
It's just
Say again?
unfortunate.
Did you carve right to do that? Like, did you go
Yeah, so
over
right
to
around
where-
storage, but not into labs. So I'd passed
Yeah, you
Celeste,
weren't-
and then I'd passed you, and I was carrying on going. I saw the body. I was like, I know that was you who I've just passed. The person who passed just before that was Celeste, because you passed me by the rock.
No,
So this is
I
narrowing down
passed
to, like,
you
Evie or
after I passed
Celeste.
Celeste.
You got the wrong order.
100% certain of that. I saw Celeste what looked like AFK because they were stood still. I made a note of it. And then I passed you. And immediately after that, I went into labs and saw body on the floor.
Opposite way around. You saw me first, then Celeste, because I'm already at admin on the vitals. You're above me.
So Celeste, why did you go AFK a moment, or just stand still a moment?
Music.
I was just changing the song. I was just changing my song.
Did you say?
I'm skipping. I don't have the info to vote.
Some random song came on my playlist I didn't recognize, so I skipped it.
Yeah,
Alright.
Spotify does that occasionally. It's a bit weird.
Yeah.
Oh, fair enough, Makosa.
Usually.
I'm actually onto the final weapon to have a full Kuva set now. There's, with a new change, and also, you know, doing a video for it, I've had the opportunity to finally get hold of them without smacking my head against a wall. So yeah, onto the very last one now. The last one I've got is the Kuva Heck. That's the very last one I'm unlocking. After that, it's just a case of valencing them up and changing some elements from some not so sensible picks earlier on. I think, for example, I think I have a magnetic eye anchor, which is not the greatest idea, I'll be honest. And that's all my tasks done. Yeah, we definitely need to add on guaranteed glitch here. They added in an animation, a very simple animation for the Necromech summon, yeah.
Really quick, Evie, did you?
I didn't find I was on the left side of the map. Where's the body?
It was just under the. I think it's called storage, where you get the gas for the gas fill task. It was on back wall of
in
admin, I
storage.
think it is, between storage and admin, the table. Sorry, I'm really terrible with place names.
It depends on
Yeah,
what
so
price
it's
you're paying
in
for them, Prime Vault, Prime Disappointment, and
Okay.
what
yeah, it's,
kind of items you're looking at
Been
inside.
dead a while,
Really
has it?
depends.
It was Syl, so not really. I saw Syl while I was
Welcome
trying to
back,
work out
Remover.
what task I needed to do. And then I saw Syl dead, and
Oh, Penguin, that's
Well, I saw
terrible.
the report button show up and got really confused.
That's
as
a
to where it
terrible
was.
joke.
I overheard Sil talking. I don't know if he was talking to me or not, but I was doing the download test. But that was quite a while ago.
I was
when
gonna say,
finished the task.
If it was about the music, I think Syl was talking to me, but I can't remember who I was talking to about the music.
Mhm.
Celeste is reporting this one. Vin was saying that Evie
I'm
did
not
it the
aware
first
at the
time,
moment.
or the other one. But Evie said Celeste
Well,
was in
Wack,
the
I
area.
told you my role as engineer. I didn't see anything. Yeah?
That's bait.
I don't know what to say. I guess we just skip for now.
That
Fine
was
by me.
bait.
Ken,
Yep.
is the imposter supposed to be an assassin role every time now.
Every time,
Oh,
yes.
is it?
There's one every game, and because there's one imposter, it's each time at the moment.
Cool. I partially want to take a moment here and see if it happens.
Well, if it happens now, it's either you or me, and now we know it's going to be you if it happens.
Yeah, I'm just wondering why Evie hasn't gone down yet.
Because Evie always lies.
Yeah, that's also true. I'm not an engineer. If I do die, Whack knows what I am, though. Just saying.
I do.
I also know what you are.
Oh, and what's that, Raynuva? What's
I
that?
overheard the conversation.
Then you're not scared, are you?
No, I'm not.
I'm concerned as to what's going on there. I'm concerned as to what's going on with them lots. I'm just gonna take a moment. Get this alert thingy to be ready. And see, we got Celeste going into there. Do they follow me out? They do not. Got Vin here. Lights get called. Lights get fixed. Interesting.
Oh.
I think we might have a sweeper.
I had seen you, Ken, but I was on like the bottom left off corner of your screen. You were on my top right, and I'd just seen Whack come from my bottom right.
I
So
was in Is it comms?
So I'm not sure what Vin just tried to do to me.
I always forget.
but they
when
just died
I'm
for
in
it.
there, and like the meeting goes, and then I'm like, wait, which room is it? It's the room that comms is outside of, and I'm doing the upload.
Yeah. Can confirm Whack was definitely there. I hadn't seen Celeste all time. So Celeste, you want to take a chance at guessing what I am?
I can say it if you like.
Yeah, go on.
You're the sheriff.
Alright. So you want to guess it, or?
I'm not the assassin.
Are you just like basic super?
I don't know this is Celeste.
No,
I'm lying
I'm
about
not
it being a
even
sweeper because
imposter.
I just killed Vin.
Alright, Whack, do you
Defensively?
think it's Ken or Celeste?
Don't put the pressure on
Well,
me. I don't
if you
know.
don't know Whack, I'm not too sure who it is at this point either. And we're on 4, which means gambling wrong loses the game.
Yeah.
I'm skipping. But
Well,
someone...
I don't think
is-
skipping's smart. Like we're
on
like,
4,
there's-
so one goes down, we report, and then we figure from that extra information.
Well, how many imposters?
There's one imposter. If there's 2, we'd already have lost.
Is
Yeah.
there a chance of glitch or?
Could be a glitch. 50,
There is a
50.
chance of a glitch. If there is a
Alright,
glitch,
because-
then we are
Oh,
really
then
screwed. Also, there's only
in that
one kill at a
case-
time.
Seeing as there's 4 of us, that means 2 of us could be the.
And we've already used our engineering role.
This is worrying.
Can't you? Well,
There's
what
only
we
been one
could
kill
do-
per round, though.
Yeah.
I
No,
have
that
a
is
sort
true.
of vague idea.
Go on, Celeste.
Evie, if you are the sheriff, you
Mhm.
could try kill either me or Ken, and then we report either your body or we kill the imposter.
Okay. That's if I'm actually sheriff and wasn't just trying to get.
That is if you
imposters.
are actually sheriff.
Yeah. That's
I feel like that'd be a gamble that can lose us the game as well, because I don't know between Celeste and Whack at this point. All I know is that Vin tried to do something to me. All I know. Vin tried to hurt me. I don't know what it was they were trying to do. They might have been medic. But right at that moment there, I saw people around me. I was like, you know what? I am not chancing this. I protected myself. Where's Whack gone? Oh, okay. That's no good. Ah! So what happened here then?
Evie sheriffed me.
Right. That was exactly what I
Um,
hoped he wouldn't do.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I can confirm he did tell me he would attempt to do that. But then Celeste also knew that he might do that, so Celeste might think that Celeste might be the glitch or the imposter and could have killed.
If I'm the glitch, then we've still got the imposter around.
I don't like this. I'm in the middle of this. I don't know. I don't like this. I don't like this. I don't like
I
it.
have been incorrectly sus all game, and it's been like.
No, we had wax
Ken,
location.
what do you want to do?
I'm really stuck. I am
Yeah,
unfortunately
Celeste, what
really,
do you
really
wanna do?
stuck here.
I don't like this. I really don't like this. I really
The-
don't like this.
The only good news I have out of everything is that I know what Vin's role was because I took it from them.
Oh. Okay,
So,
I'm gonna take my chances. Sorry, Celeste.
yeah.
Love you really.
GG's, I guess.
Jeez. Ah. I had nothing to go on there. I had nothing to go on there. God damn it. God damn it. Alright, let's see. Vin, you were arsonist. Right, that's why you died.
Yeah, I tried to
Ah.
douse you.
I knew you were trying to do something to me. I just had to pray you weren't the medic.
I half expected it. I half expected it.
EA Sports. EA Sports.
Why didn't you assassinate Evie and Ken?
Well, Evie always lies about Israel. Sorry,
Yeah.
Evie, I couldn't trust you fully. And then Ken, I couldn't
yeah, it was
be
whack. I couldn't
sure
get the vote
what,
either
he'd
because Celeste
taken
voted for
from
me.
Vin, so I was
He
just
hadn't-
like,
Well, he claimed to have killed, he claimed Win was killed by a swooper.
I literally didn't, my brain is like, do you think I pay attention in meetings? I'm just sitting there sweating the whole time like, oh god, is it me?
And,
like, no, it is me, I know
like-
it's me.
And because we always have assassin, skipping on 4 isn't necessarily safe because they just need to know one role, cut down in the next meeting, and then anyways.
It's the best you got to go because if you gamble incorrectly, then you've just straight up lost.
Yeah.
Whereas the idea is that the assassin doesn't have the information. It's the best I can do, though, in just trying to find different lies as to why someone has died next to me as veteran.
Yeah.
I will say, I wasn't the assassin, I was poisoner.
Yeah, but you would have had
You
the...
always have assassin.
No,
Yeah.
to check. Whack, did you have the ability to cycle and guess during the meeting?
Yeah.
Then you were also an assassin, yeah.
I couldn't bring myself to do it though. I was like, nah, Evie lies.
Alright, prime disappointment,
I
let's
was
have a look here.
planning,
So,
like,
okay, here
a
goes.
moral
People tell me to
path.
stop farming Lithronic Solo, but I just can't
I
hep
didn't
it.
trust it. I
Oh,
was like,
goodness gracious.
Probably best if I just don't do anything.
Now,
Scary
just
Oh my god, the rain.
a general point from what Sil asked at the start of last round, last game, or whichever it was when. I remember we used to actually run one imposter, one glitch on 7 or 8, I think it was. Did we want to switch off the other neutral roles and go 100% glitch? Or do we want to stick to a random neutral?
I'm down for glitch. I'm down for glitcher.
I think
Yeah,
We can see how it
50-50.
goes, and if not, we can always adjust it back. So
Yeah.
Sorry, what did you say, Evie?
I was saying 50-50 because 2 killing rolls could just be a bit too quick, but I don't mind
That's
if
my
the
concern, yeah.
rest want to go.
yeah, fair point.
We can always do a trial round, and if it's ridiculously quick, then we just drop it back to what it was.
We'll
Yeah,
see what
quick,
happens
I
when
don't
we get a glitch then. I'll leave it to random for now and we'll take it from there then.
Or Juggernaut.
Or Juggernaut,
Or
yes.
Juggernaut.
Because mod makers are slightly stupid at the moment, apparently. Yeah.
I couldn't get the code to compile, so I couldn't actually make the change. So
No, I had someone else look over it with me as well, and yeah, we couldn't really make heads or tails as to where the whole 10% chance of Juggernaut came from. We could find something that related to the actual role assignment, but it was all really odd. Nothing we could find about 10%.
I can have another look through the code a bit later on and see if I can find where the 10% comes from.
Perhaps. I mean, we'll be switching over to a new mod version after this session anyway.
Wait, what?
So, Prime Disappointment. Only certain roles can
it's-
actually
it's
kill,
updating it.
and in certain specific
Yes,
ways.
and even more.
So, Veteran
Oh,
can revenge kill someone who tries to touch them.
Maybe it'll fix all
Sheriff
the
can kill
fucking
directly,
problems.
but only bad guys. glitch can kill directly, imposter can kill directly.
I'm wondering if it's my drive.
That kind of thing.
I have to have drive. I have to have low value.
Just make sure everyone comes out of here. I protected Whack because why not? That's fun.
What you doing?
Make sure everyone came out of there alive.
Kinda sus.
To make sure everyone is alive.
Yes.
Yeah, there's a lot of kill options. Hi, Whack.
Hi. Hang on.
Just to be clear, did you hang back so you didn't know if I was doing it or not? Because there's parallel
No,
scans, you can do it at the same time now.
Well, it wouldn't let me, and also, yeah, no, I clicked on you and it just came up blank, so now I.
You clicked on me?
No, I clicked on the machine and then it came up blank, so.
That's weird. Alright, we'll have to give that some more testing. Hey, fun stuff.
Not that one.
Hey, congrats, Zom. Nice. You are finally free of that.
Ooh, Whack is good.
Or me.
Literally didn't. No! I literally didn't. They exploded on me.
What the hell?
I know what's just gone and happened here. Basically, I didn't look at my tests correctly, thought I had medbay, hopped on it, found out it was actually the test tube, and walked right back off. Wax gone, walked up to me, paused for a moment, then exploded. I think they thought I was faking tasks.
Yeah, I don't really buy that because I
do
walked
buy it.
in from
From what Whack was saying to me earlier, and the way they were hedging around medbay with myself when I was scanning, I do actually buy this.
I was listening to that conversation. I can see a faulty sheriff. I can see it.
I do
But
buy
at the
this
same time,
because
I don't know.
Whacked dead,
I don't know.
and I got the medic warning.
I kind of
Whack.
see where
They
I
Ken's coming
protected
from.
Whack. I can't tell them that because
I
I'll
came
die.
in
I
from
protected Whack.
the airlock, and all I saw was those two standing fairly still next to each other. Vin moves a little bit, and then suddenly Whack drops dead. So
I wouldn't do it with people around.
Where exactly was this, Ensil?
it was you know that table in labs round by where the telescope and the test tubes are.
Okay, right on the table, was it?
In that kind of basically, yeah, it was in the kind of corridor. It was kind of in
Hold
the
on.
junction between.
Do we think there's enough time for Ken to have poisoned someone and walk away, or do we think this is legitimately a sheriff?
And I think this
I'm
is
not
just
sure what it
sheriff.
is, but
Well, I saw Ken
I
and
don't
admin.
think it's a poison thing.
Yeah, that's too long.
Nah.
Like that's too far away for 5 seconds.
And as for the whole asking exactly where it is, that area has good sight lines, so Vin wouldn't have been caught by surprise of Syl just coming around the corner. They've had good enough sight lines on that, so I again don't believe it.
Exactly.
Skip!
that's reluctantly.
Oh. God damn it, Whack! God damn it! They thought they had something.
Oh, sorry, I was alt-tabbed.
Oh. Well, there goes my medic shield. Completely wasted. Whack, why? Unless two people tried to kill Whack at the same time, in which case, ruh-roh, I've just cleared a bad guy. But yeah. In all likelihood, that was a failed sheriff. There's no other reason Whack would have died. No other likely reason given the circumstances and people around. This open. This open. This up. Let's soccer Vin Syl. Missing an Evie. Let's check if Evie is dead. Everyone was there. Aside from Evie. So let's check if Evie is dead. Evie is alive. Good, good. Okay, back on the task. We got this one out here. It's a great way to die. The imposter finds me here. There's not a lot I can do about it.
Bad eyes, Finn. Bad eyes, Finn. Stay away from me.
Let's go pop this. Soccer's going to get that one, so I'll get the other one. Timer. Mostly to make sure that no one dies. Sil, Celeste, Zocca went the other side. We got Evie, Vin together. And then check lifelines. Alive. Okay, nothing to learn from that either. And these doors. Oh my god.
Okay.
Hello. So many. There we are. Okay. Filling up. Excellent. And then go over here. Hopefully I'm far enough away that the imposter won't see me if they do a quick peek into O2. Got a couple more here. Wow, a lot of O2 tasks. I saw that. As a matter of course, Evie walked straight towards me, which is interesting. Alright, Vin's on left. Right has been done. Who did it? Sil did it. Good. Vin. I'm not going to check for the dead this time. I'm going to finish that task. So the unvaulted primes, you usually have a couple months on them, Prime Disappointment. Usually have a couple months. And you'll still be able to trade for them after the fact as well. So any relics you'll be able to get at least over the next 2 months. Usually 2 to 3 months I think it is for a Prime Vault. Ish.
Sucker's dead. Bad process.
Yeah, he's been cleaned. He's been cleaned. All right.
Vin,
I saw.
Vin, why
I
did
saw
you
the
do
report
it?
button. I saw the report button.
Vin, what the
I
hell?
saw the report button. It has to be
It's right
flipped.
there.
Oh my
Why
God.
the hell did you do that? Right in front of me. No, this is you. No, don't you dare try to pin this on me.
You lot don't have to vote anybody.
No,
I've got
no.
this. I've got this.
Explain.
Oh.
Because
Oh, no.
I'm not.
Who's faster on the door?
Can we be a little quieter, please?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I saw that at the last point, and then I tried to find it and couldn't find it. I was like, yes. I
Okay,
know what
rather
this
than
is.
you were about 2 seconds away from me snapping your neck.
Ah,
Return of Amnesiac.
I win.
I was trying to remember what role you were. Like, would that
It's a
make
vigilante
you...
win, yeah. Vigilante figured out what they're killing.
Vigilante.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
how did,
Useless rolls eventually.
Whack
So,
sheriff on me, by
someone
the
got
way.
killed
whack.
and then cleaned
Oh, I know.
up.
I was trying to
Yeah,
fully
I'm
pin that on you
sure.
so I could get you out.
And
So-
as a result of the cleaning up,
I
it
had
hides the
hmm,
body.
and I knew something was coming.
Because the body was hidden, Vin knew. Ah,
I did yell.
you must be a janitor, and knew it was Sil. They used their
How
vigilante
were you
roll to
planning
select a janitor
cleaning?
and kill
Did you
Sil.
kill and then go do a 360 to clean?
It was hidden at camp.
Oh, Clem Killer.
Oh, okay.
Because what I'd done is I'd hidden in the vents previously. I waited for someone
Sorry
to
for
go
being
onto
so
cams. I came out of the vent, snapped their neck, jumped back into the vent, jumped out the outside vents. Then I passed someone as an alibi in case somebody found it immediately. Called an emergency, distracted everyone for long enough, sealed the doors. Then when everything had calmed down a bit, I jumped back into the vent, went back to cams, narrowly avoiding Ken in the process. And then, just as I managed to clean the body away, Vin came round the corner, which is just like, ah, shit.
I would have
Basically, just had to try and distract her long enough to try and... I should have sealed the doors on you. I should have bought myself time by sealing the fucking doors on you. Ugh.
Yeah, thank you for sealing all the doors as much as you could. That was not an issue at all. I think I did more door opening than any tasks that game, and I'd done them all.
So that's
Honestly, same.
actually where you fucked up. because the sabotage had gone off, it got fixed. I went to go right side and saw along the way that no other doors had shut aside from that left one, so I doubled back.
Ah, shit.
Too smart for your own good.
At least I remember to use the door shutting, because half the time the imposters don't bother with it, so...
It's because
Yeah,
it's
because
annoying
the
for us
imposter
as
open
well.
door
It's-
itself.
Way.
Alright, we all good?
Could we turn off amnesiac?
Turn off amnesiac.
Yeah. Like, it's a neutral role, it requires bodies lying around.
True, if you see
It is a
body, it
difficult one
instantly
to
gets
use.
reported.
Yeah, meaning you would either need to find the body or, like in this round, you have a giant, you have literally no chance.
Well, before
You
they
do,
clean it.
because it takes a moment for it to get cleaned up.
Yeah, but you
Okay,
still
so I
have
hear
to
what you're
find it in the
saying.
first place.
It requires you to find a body, which is not a common thing for a person to do. In any
Yeah,
game.
especially with one killing roll and 7 people.
I catch you, yeah.
That's fair.
So...
Can you imagine being an amnestic person? I can't pronounce it. On a crewmate. How sad would you be?
Well, at least Ivani had something to
yeah.
do.
Hello, Smoker. How you doing
Imagine
today?
being a dead amnesiac.
Yeah,
I
I've
mean,
been
it's
there.
literally nothing to do.
Been there.
Get close to home.
Oh, mate, that was such a good
The
one.
amnesiac may forget who they are, but the imposters never forget them, it seems. Ooh, I got the veteran again. Wait, I thought I turned off amnesiac.
Just that?
Keys.
Right, so they've just gone that way. Interesting. Door shut behind me. Very interesting. They might come out of this vent. Just in case they come out of that vent straight away to stab my neck. Popping that on. Okay, they didn't try to kill me. That's good. Celeste could have very easily killed me there, but they didn't go for it. So I am less sus of Celeste now. I pretty much baited myself there. I only get a few uses of this, so I do have to be careful. Oh, this is the time to use it. 2, 1. Damn it, no one tried to kill me.
I get it.
Damn it! That's twice I've used it now. I don't have that many uses. Ah! I can't remember, is it 3 or 5 uses? That's been... Oh, let's do this scan whilst Celeste also does their scan. Said 5 previously? Well, we'll find out, won't we? If I keep using it, we'll certainly find out. I need to reason to you. Okay, I thought Celeste had jumped to an event, I go to check, and instead they find a body.
I'm guessing that means imposter glitch.
Well, Vin was dead, like, shortly after comms was fixed. So, might have been just cooldown enough to kill both of them with one.
Definitely have enough time for cooldown, yeah. Alright, Celeste, give us the info.
Body was in top decon near labs. Labs. Near medbay scan.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
it
fine.
was just on the door going out.
I'm in weapons.
I'm at water wheels.
Ken and I were both up in labs.
Can confirm, saw Celeste there. In
What
fact,
about
I saw
you,
Celeste open the door and discover the body. Wondering exactly what they were going to say about it.
So,
I was...
Oh,
I
shit,
did
this has been
med scanner.
This has been a while.
Couldn't have gone far from there. Where the fuck did I go?
This has been a while now. Did Sil come out of Spes?
Wait, I
Is
thought
that
we
a brain
removed
fart?
the
Sorry.
amnesiac.
Sil, you don't have to pretend to be an amnesiac to Like, do your roll.
So this is I remember doing med scanner, and I remember talking to someone, which I think it was Vin, and then I kind of left.
Dead
Oh
person.
yeah, because Vin was saying about how they were about the last round, and then I basically went off to do med scanner, and then I left. I don't remember how far I
These are
got.
quick kills. Like,
Can
this
you
person has
save
not
now?
been shy on killing.
So did you go like down to specimen?
Celeste discovered
or
this
did you
body.
stay with
Uh,
Ken and Celeste?
They
I
also
think
were
I
on med
just stayed
scan.
in labs. I can't remember.
So,
I
Ken,
don't
did you
remember
see
Sound
seeing
of it.
you in there.
I did see Syl briefly in labs, yes. Not sure exactly what
Okay.
direction it's taken, but I do remember seeing him. I think this is Syl. I'm going to take a vote gamble on it. We're on 5, I can safely gamble. Oh, someone didn't vote. Interesting, interesting. So we have a mare. Either that or someone is just lazy, but most likely we have a mare. Very interesting. That bug's loose. But yeah, I'm sus of Syl, but at the same time, this has been a competent killer, I'd say. Competent killer. Not a lot of information on 2 dead in 1 round, the first round no less. Put some sus onto... honest. I just popped up there because I saw Evie, but then it turns out he's not trying to kill me. He's doing this task, supposedly.
Okay.
Well, that's my task done. Alright, we're going to find out if I have 3 or 5 uses, if I get another use on this, or if it just cools down and then says... I am blind as a goddamn bat! It says on my screen on the other side how many alerts I have left, doesn't it? Well, okay, I have 2 alerts left. Good to know. Yep, that's a thing.
Okay.
Alright then, no one has died, nothing untoward. Zocker's bouncing around here, so let's bounce around there. A Syl here. You can't tell? I can definitely tell you, yeah. I've just used another alert. Zocker didn't kill me there. Interesting. I'm thinking this might be Evie. I want to find Evie when I can be alert around him. I wonder if he tried to use me as an alibi. Right, go on to a task right now. Mother... He's a sweeper. Oh wait, no, he's a poisoner! Oh! Oh, that's what it is, he's poisoner!
Oh shit.
Hi.
Son of a bitch! I said it was a competent killer, didn't I?
so well.
Okay, so
Oh no, he is sweeper. Oh! I didn't
those
see
were
his
Celeste.
ghost. Damn, he moved
Okay.
quickly then.
body together.
doing so well. I'm doing
Oh, can you bitch?
Zocker
Good
just
luck,
came
Ken.
on.
well.
Evie, where were you?
On by camps.
Ken,
Where are you?
Oh, go on.
do your
The body.
tasks.
Over in drill.
Fucking, I'm over here like, yeah, I've got
Didn't see a
all
body on
mine
the
done.
Wait.
and Syl's got all of-
Wait. I did all my
You've done
tasks.
it.
Celeste, where you actually
I'm
was
veteran.
No, it says 0.
Yes.
Celeste just stole my role.
I don't think Cassie.
wait.
Do you really think I'd be on 0
Yeah.
after all this
If
time?
it's bar
Whack?
drill, we only see like the hallway and I think like
Well-
the
Unfortunately,
Yeah,
I think
I
this
know what
means
you're
that I now have
like.
to do a full new
I
set
did
for us
see
to win.
did see Silver,
Yeah.
didn't see Celeste. Celeste
Okay,
didn't
you
die.
give me a
chance to win.
Yeah, she was there. She
Well,
I've already seen
stayed
the
by
goddamn
body.
phantom.
I went looking for Evie because early
I'm at
on when I
5.
was on cams,
I mean, at this point,
you
I'm
were
okay with the
trying to
phantom
do
winning.
the
Oh,
fuel
mate.
task, except
have
you were
to-
doing
I
a
had
lot of
3 in
shuffling
lab.
for the
I've
fuel
already done
task,
2
so I
of the
don't really
3.
think that you were actually
Oh, to
doing
be fair,
it. I
though,
think you
Zucker's
were
gotta
faking
get
it.
2.
So I have
Ken's gotta get
major
all of
sus
the-
on you at the
yeah,
moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's probably a
That's
little bit at this
nice.
point.
Are you talking about
I mean, I
doing
do
one
like
shuffle?
it.
Give me a
to
box of chocolates, yeah? I get a box of chocolates from this,
multiple
right?
shuffles.
This is rough.
If you
Shadow
do
Shadow
more-
sneak indeed there,
that's
Rainova.
probably more
Shadow
lag
sneak
than
indeed.
anything.
Ken's recording the evidence right now.
Anybody hear Celeste?
Yes,
Huh, I can't.
just being quiet.
Who's being quiet?
Well, I hope Celeste
Soccer can't hear you
enjoys.
very well.
Wait, hang on. Was Celeste was an executioner, weren't they then?
Yeah.
Can you
The
say something,
executioner
Celeste?
became the amnesiac, became veteran. Right.
Yeah,
Well, I hope they
thought
enjoy
you
using
said
it, because
you
I
wanted-
defended myself around
Never
Evie
mind.
and he didn't attack me. And then he attacked me later. It's like, come on. Hello?
Oh,
Is it me
there you
you're
go.
looking for?
I can see it in your eyes.
Great, we can
Yeah,
see Celeste
really-
lighting up. But
Celeste has now gone quiet again. Ugh.
So I think it's either Evie or Zonka, but I've got more on Evie at the moment.
Fair.
Oh! Oh! Wait, Evie didn't vote. What? Evie didn't vote.
Well,
Well, that was something.
I was mayor, so
I was sheriff.
I was 5 out of 8 on Phantom.
I
doing
was.
so well.
Then I became Haunter.
Not gonna lie, I was
You
executioner.
became
I was,
Haunter.
Yeah.
I was executioner
Who was
for
mayor?
10, and then I stole his role. That's why.
Yes.
That's why I haunted the. That's why I haunted the body for quite so long. Was because I
Zoka,
was
were
trying
you
to
mayor?
remember the
No, it
body
was
souls
sheriff.
and doing nothing.
genuinely.
Damn it,
Everyone
Evie.
was on Sylvie entire time.
Evie, you attacked me at the
wasn't because
wrong
I was-
time.
It wasn't because I was like being like trying to like be sus or like be the jester play. It was just a case of I genuinely couldn't remember because I was too busy like going through the motions of doing my tasks. I just zoned out a bit. So
Like, I intended to kill you if somebody else died before you.
it's also the fact that like I saw that shuffling on cams, and then it was a case of like there was 1 or 2 interactions
What
afterwards.
an
where
odd
Evie was
game.
just like,
I
hello,
don't know
Sil,"
why
and I was like,
Evie didn't vote
You're the
though.
one
That
that was
was
following me.
yeah.
There was legitimately one shuffle. There was multiple that was lag,
Okay.
and
That's-
it was before I even started the task.
That was what gave it away for me. So
Evie, couldn't you have waited like 10 seconds? I was intending to find you and activate the alert ability because I thought it was you. But you had to kill me then.
I was doing the whole super thing because I thought, you know what, it's probably medic shield you. So I was trying to kill you when I wasn't nearby. So if anyone called the meeting, it would be no one's nearby.
Ah, I see. I did think at first that a poison would kill me because when I became Ghost, I just couldn't see your shimmer everywhere. I looked around, you were just gone. I was like, oh, was that a poison one? You just ran? But no, you're just a good sweeper.
I was doing so well.
Next time, Finn, next time. It's a hard roll.
No one had even caught me. It was great.
Just die again, Finn, it's fine.
Yeah.
perish, just perish, Finn, just perish.
I mean, I am just basic, so go for it.
Oh well, now
yeah.
you're dead. I don't believe him. I don't have to believe him. What else I don't believe him? But yeah, announcing your role in this game is a terrible idea. Because we know there's one imposter, and we know they have the assassin skills. So if that happens, it's GG. What is this roll? Do exclamation mark swapper, Penguin. Oh, that's been done. We got Zoka, Evie, Sil, Celeste.
Perfect.
You need an R on the end of that. There you go. Swappy. Oh, there goes an
I'm in the
Evie.
middle of my specimen task, thanks.
Zoka
Come back
reporting
You
off
Evie's
die
dead body.
uncomfortably.
I come back off of freaking download and I see a dead body. What the hell did happen while I was doing that? Like,
Well, I
Yeah.
kind of suspect Whack dancing on the body and all.
Whack?
I'm sorry, what?
Are they trying to take a roll?
I'm sorry, what? I'm on med scan.
Wait, like I literally saw you
Where? What?
on the body,
Where?
Where's the body?
top of electrical.
Literally, did you not?
Camouflage, maybe?
I'm nowhere near. Like,
Camouflage.
I've just
Yeah,
said
what
I'm
wasn't
in
at
med
electrical?
bay. You haven't. You didn't yet say.
So
that
claiming
should be
it's on
enough
download.
evidence that it's not me.
Celeste?
Electro morphling.
It's not me.
Did anyone see Whack?
I was on my way in through labs, but didn't get to the med bay, so can't verify, no.
Weren't you
I didn't
at,
see Whack at lights, though. At lights, there were a few
where
people.
you had lights?
We had a few people at
Not
lights.
everyone has to go to the emergency.
I never
Like,
go to lights.
We had Zoka
I
there, we
didn't
had
go to
myself, we had
lights.
Celeste, we had, of course, Evie was over at lights as well.
And
Ken, where you were when lights went down, we sort of switched places. You went off to go to lights. I did my task there.
Yeah, I did see Vin where I was before lights, that's right.
I just stayed there.
Right. Did you see anyone else over there, Vin? Specifically, did you see a Whack?
No.
Okay.
Hmm?
And still, you said you were download. Which download were you on?
download right outside of electrical. Like,
yeah,
I
like I
literally...
saw Sil. Like Sil was doing
the
his
lights.
task. Evie was staying around saying yes would be perfectly puny with poison kill, and Van died.
Yeah, that is
Well,
true.
with Whack running over their body, so or what looked like Whack. So
Well,
it wasn't Sil.
Whack, so...
Hmm. I think it's Celeste. Just to let them know, I think it's them. Just giving them one
Very
little vote.
strangled Whack in the background.
I know.
Silhouettes are similar? I suppose. Yeah, they are quite similar, actually. You're very right there. They've got very similar colours and everything. I'm going to go this way.
Okay.
Pop that.
I wasn't
And
lying about my role.
that's interesting. They just want to let me know that again. Alright. Let's go get the sabotage fixed. Vin is in specimen. Whack. So this is quite interesting. This is quite interesting. Vin, where were you still?
I just exited left way from specimen.
Alright, cool. Sil, where were you?
I was down in weapons, so I was heading up because of the emergency.
Cool. Zoka, where were you?
Zoka's
Zoka's
dead.
dead. You
dead.
reported
Just checking,
Zoka.
just checking. I wanted to see if you paid attention. Celeste, where were you?
I was over by Medscan.
Interesting. And you didn't leave for the emergency?
I was just finishing up the med scan as the report was done.
Okay. And Whack, where were you?
Gas canisters.
And you weren't going to the
Also
emergency?
Past so. No, I never. Well, did you not listen to me last night? I never go to the emergencies when I'm in the middle of attack.
Sil, did you pass Whack?
No, I hadn't gone up that far yet.
Okay,
Wait,
so now to let
that's
you know
not
what I
true.
saw, unfortunately, I saw Whack run away from the
Fuck
right-hand
off,
side.
It's not me!
From the right-hand side seismic stabilizer, they ran down from it, and as I go up to it, there is a body.
It's not me! 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 It's really not me! And I'm gonna kill the next person who fucking says it's me!
Yep, that's
I'm
the
not
other-
saying it's you,
No.
because I think this is too obvious.
This is too obvious! You don't. Because Ken, you're my savior. Ken, you're my favorite person.
I genuinely think Whack is not the kind of person to call that sabotage, kill on it, and then try and run away from it right there and then.
True.
That just seems far too obvious.
And I'd like
And
to
still
point out
voted
that,
for me.
Still, have you
Yeah.
voted for Whack?
I think they might be picking
You'll
the
find
same
out.
people to
I need
camouflage.
to know.
Yes, fine.
Okay, well,
Didn't pass me. Didn't pass me my ass.
I
You were
don't
coming out
want
of
us to
communication.
just skip around. So, Vin, I think we have to vote Whack now because Sil's done that.
Wait, what? Wait, what?
No.
We have to vote Whack
Wait.
because that way I can do that.
Oh shit.
Celeste. No, Celeste, I'm so sorry. No, that's not fair, Celeste.
I can't believe! I cannot believe!
That I sussed you out! That I caught you! What did I say, Vin? What did I say in specimen? It was Celeste.
Yeah. That's why I said Celeste.
Fuck you. Fuck
Why did you think it? What made you think it was me?
you.
You claimed you're over at the Med Bay area rather than going over to the sabotage. That already was sending off some alarm bells, and I was sus of you from the previous round. I can't remember exactly why. You were up in the electrical area at the
say
same time
a
as
word.
the others.
Yeah, I went down.
You
down
were up in that
via
area, but then Whack
okay,
supposedly
Whack.
kills in front of
It's okay,
everyone,
Whack.
and the only
People were
person
dressing
out of the
as you,
lights
okay?
crew who wasn't accounted for was
People
you.
were dressing as you.
No.
That's
Evie, you
why
gonna
Where's
say?
Celeste?
No,
Oh,
people
there.
were dressed.
Nope.
People were
That's-
dressed as you.
Nope.
That's
Nope.
fair.
Nope.
Yeah.
No.
Sorry, Evie, you were going to say?
Yeah, Celeste was the only one unaccounted for that was there.
No, how dare they dress up?
We were
as
blaming
How
Whack,
dare.
so we knew 4 of them
Yeah.
were safe except Celeste
Sorry.
and Whack.
Celeste, what the fuck did I ever do to you? Why me? Why you?
It was a good
It was,
try.
it was bad luck.
Oh my
It was
god, that bitch just fell off.
it was bad luck that you were the only one left in dropship that I could sample, and then sorry.
Oh, Whack, come on. Come on.
Alright, Celeste, they do just get angry.
Let
it's
the
not-
salt
it's not
flow
personal.
through you.
It's not personal. They just get angry.
Whack, come on.
Oh my god!
I'm surprised Whack has
Right.
internet connection inside of a salt mine.
Oh, that's
Cannot
great.
escape me, Celeste. You can't escape me. I'm there. I'm there. I'm there.
I'm going to start this next round.
Yeah,
Let him
please
get
do.
to it.
I haven't killed you yet. Are you kidding me?
Oh,
Fine,
I'm so glad I sussed that out.
Actually, I shouldn't
So
say
glad I
that.
Really
sussed
hope
that
we
out.
don't get
It's
a
not me.
glitch or morphling that impersonates
Celeste,
Whack.
if you die first, I promise it's not me, but
Yes,
I'm
if
very
you're
sorry.
Wolfling, please impersonate Whack.
So
Yes.
I've taken a sample out of Celeste. I am definitely killing Whack as Celeste.
Oh, that was hilarious.
100% I am doing that.
It's completely normal to feel bad.
I nearly got caught there by Syl. Nearly got caught by Syl.
Go.
It's Celeste, definitely
No,
Celeste.
that's just mean.
Definitely Celeste. Celeste gone after Whack. Revenge for last game.
Celeste. Really now?
Yes, I didn't.
I have no idea, didn't see anything, I'm just sussing.
I thought
I was
you had
gonna
him
say,
fight.
I was gonna say, like, Ken, why are you throwing stuff onto her? You were literally with me at lights, like.
But I was with you, Lies. I thought Evie had something to go on. I
Celeste,
forgot.
where
Evie
were
always
you?
lies.
I was over in Specimen, the literal other side of the map.
Huh.
That's
Wait.
where Whack was the
Wait,
last
other
time
side of the
somebody
map?
died by lights.
Yes,
Where's the
you
body?
all were saying you were in lights. I assumed, yeah, whatever.
Like,
Doc
the
wasn't
thing is,
alive.
like, great, so we have another Morphling.
Wait a minute.
Wait a
Because I
second,
did see Celeste in the corridor where Whack died.
That was not me, I promise. So that is
Like, I saw
Sylvan.
Ken going down there, but couldn't find him
Celeste.
again. But
How
saw
long have you
Celeste.
been in Spess?
About all of like 15 seconds, maybe. I went past lights, down via
Doc
O2,
nearly
in
figured me out there.
through. I can't remember whether I actually. Yeah, no, I went in through admin, past swipe card task, up through labs, and back down in through spec. And I was just in the middle of spec when the thing was reported.
So you went via the top.
I want to
Yes, so,
sample
but
Evie.
definitely
if I can.
wasn't Celeste one, which I saw.
You went through the top of the top labs area into Spess. Not
Yes.
through the bottom. Okay.
Yes.
Cool. That tracks then.
So it's either
Yeah.
Syl or really Celeste.
No,
So
like,
again,
it can't
I
be
was
Celeste.
with
Like, I
Ken.
saw Celeste
Oh,
at
you
a
were
point where
Ken?
she couldn't have been, so we
Yes,
have a
established at
Morphling.
the beginning.
Yeah, I saw Silver multiple times just before the lights had seen him recently, and I saw him actually add lights.
Ken, where did you come from?
What do you mean, where did I come from? When?
Yeah,
bit?
like, how did you go to lights?
I came from the lab zone to lights.
Because I saw you in O2 at the beginning of the round.
I'd gone through O2, I expected to have a task there, I look at my list, I'm like, oh, the one time.
Whoa, sus on Ken for what? Sus on me for
Because
what?
he went down into O2, Van Celeste left through the top of it, and
I'm
Ken
screwed
came
here.
to the other
I'm
side
screwed.
afterwards.
I don't know what to
I
tell
left
you.
through the top of O2. I left through the bottom of O2.
Yeah, no.
Alright, they're onto me. They're onto me. They're fucking onto me. Shit. They're onto me. I've already lost. I thought I had it. I thought I had it. Dude, the whole Celeste killing whack thing. I thought I had it. It would have been great. Oh well. Get a quick flick. There we go.
Ken, where were you like 5 seconds ago?
5 seconds ago.
Yeah.
That would put me just coming away from cameras.
Cool, can confirm. So the body is at the bottom of you know, just above the node where you do the maze.
You
One.
The very
which one?
bottom left one. So
Isn't
next
that
to
the one with the portal?
Just outside of
with
O2. Just outside of O2.
yes, that one.
How's the vent network
Doesn't-
there?
What? The vent network is further up. You have to go. It's the one with cameras, tree, and outside vents.
I am 100% safe in Ken for this kill.
Thank you.
Because I was in O2 and
I wanted
the
Syl
body
to
would
see
you
have
weren't.
been like. So I was.
So I'm going to reveal my role. I was the engineer and I was bouncing between the three
Okay.
vents by cams, O2,
I went into that
tree,
vent.
and just outside. And all 3 times your face did not show up once.
I went
Ken I
into
saw
that.
walk into cams and Ken I saw walk out of cams.
I literally did water wheels and O2. So you were bouncing around in the vents. What
And you
do you
didn't
want
see
me
the
to say? I was
body?
literally.
Aside from Evie actually knowing where I was, I can't confirm this, but like where I was, right to confirm that.
There's also a case of I saw a dead whack as either a phantom or a haunter doing the maze task on that. But you got that wrong, didn't you?
Well,
That or the
did you get it
assassin just
wrong?
got him. Assassin got him probably.
Yeah, like that's most likely his result. So we're now down to 4. Now we need to vote for somebody.
Hold on, why do we need to? No. 4 is where guessing we just fuck up.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Right. This is where we skip now.
As we wait to see if the imposter fucks up. Okay then.
So Syl didn't see me. I could take out Evie, which was very, very useful. I want Syl. I got Syl. There we are. I got Syl. Okay, so I need to pin this onto Syl. I need to... Basically, I need to kill not Syl whilst being Syl, but not getting Syl to see Syl. This... Ooh, how do I do that? How do I convincingly do that? This is about the best I've got. I'm going to gamble on this. Got him. Got him. I just saw Haunter. That's better than catching Syl out. the tasks are very far from done. I just saw Celeste go past me that way. That's good. Information on Celeste.
Well, Kenneth's dead.
No! No! What?
Wait, so what happens now?
Well,
Are they,
glitch
what are
wounds.
they?
Well, they have to be glitch.
I'm so close. I got 2 more tasks.
But I saw Celeste
shit.
go that the.
Ken, fuck you. I'm gonna get.
Yeah, I wonder who it
Over
is.
Juggernaut.
I'm sorry, Wack. I
Oh my
had
God.
to set up the frame. I had to, even though it didn't work. I had to at least try for it.
So what happens with this? I forget with Juggernaut a little bit.
Now what
Juggernaut is
happens
glitch.
here?
Yes, they're essentially glitch,
Not
just killing
entirely
faster.
sure.
So this is where either Celeste messes
Oh,
up
is that
or
all?
Syl dies.
Yes, that's
'Cause I
all.
know you're
And they can't
glitch,
mimic or hack
which
people.
means
They
that as
just
soon
kill
as we
faster.
leave this meeting, I'm basically walking dead. Unless the imposter manages to
Ken,
like separate
Ken,
us with doors
to
or
be
something
fair,
and
you,
then
you
call
There's
like,
only the
got
two of us
unlucky.
emergency.
Oh
You
yeah.
Yeah.
beat me to the button. I
Yeah.
was going to shoot you.
So
Oh.
I do want to point out, I didn't kill anyone up until this round just gone.
What's a kill cooldown
did
for
you
glitch?
kill?
I killed.
So these start 5 seconds longer than glitch.
and
Glitch is normal cooldown
Zocker, I think it
otherwise.
was.
Every
Yeah, I
kill
killed
goes
Zocker
5 seconds
in
shorter.
Spec just now, and then I killed Ken over by O2.
Because I found Zocker, I didn't see Ken, so Ken must have been more recent.
Yeah, Ken was about 15 seconds ago.
If I'd have
My
just
cooldown
stabbed
was-
Celeste
Oh,
right
then.
there
I
and
was
then,
looking for you.
I would have
yeah.
won, wouldn't I?
So-
Because Celeste had already killed someone.
Looks like I'm gonna die either way, so can we just like get this over with and you just vote for me?
If Celeste does that, he wins.
Yeah! Bait! Oh, the bait!
Just had to lure that out of you.
No, she voted before.
There was a chance you were Swapper.
Oh no!
So
From the chosen
that was
victory.
not nice.
I just had to bait that out then.
Well,
I just
well,
needed
Celeste
to
had voted
vote
before you
swap
said that.
around.
Please on
That
my
was
screen.
don't
Celeste had
say this.
voted before.
And by the way,
Oh,
we had Phantom
Celeste
and
has crashed again.
what's the other one?
Haunter.
Haunter. Yeah, we've had both for 2 rounds in a row now.
Oh, okay.
Oh, the one-time swap.
I think 'cause it
actually
says
turned useful
100%.
rather than just chaotic.
Swapper stupidity. Swapper big brain. It was the Juggernaut who got the stupidity there.
How long is the alert on veteran?
Veteran has 10 seconds and it's 25 cooldown.
Okay.
But yeah. As soon as Celeste gets back, there they are. Just a quick FYI for you, Celeste.
Sorry.
You can dodge the swapper risk by skipping at that point.
Yeah, I wanted. I should have skipped. Yeah, I knew I should have skipped, but it was just like, you know what? If they are Swapper, they can have it. Sod it.
The other side though is if you do skip and the imposter causes sabotage, you risk losing anyway because they're not going to fix the sabotage and it's just the crewmate running. So it's
mean,
never
I
an
was-
easy win
Gotcha.
regardless.
If I was a dead imposter, I'd wait until until the glitch started chasing a crewmate, and then shut the door, and then call an emergency.
Yeah.
I have to call it straight away because otherwise you can't have the time on it.
And
Well,
with
Who
the
was the
Juggernaut.
imposter anyway?
Me.
Ken!
If I'd have killed you, rather than thinking how do I get everyone to suspect Syl on this, if I'd have just shot you because you already killed someone, I would have just won. But I didn't suspect there was another
Yeah.
killer. So I was trying to frame
But,
Syl.
Y'all had sus on me, and I was going to be very annoyed if I got voted out first round when I did literally nothing.
I mean, to be fair,
Because
like
someone killed Wax.
Celeste, to be fair, like it was gonna be a case of if they tried to vote me out earlier in the round, and I would have just swapped onto you. So
100%, I was going to either disguise as useless or disguise as Whack, and you happened to spawn next to me, so I disguised as you to kill Whack. I intentionally did that at the start. I'm sorry, Whack, it was so necessary.
Way.
Can we start this up?
Yeah, let's go. hope Whack understands.
Ken, you're a big meanie.
I am a big meanie, but it was funny.
Big meanie. Big apology time. Hello.
I mean, I did tell you a couple weeks ago you were fired. You just had to make sure
Wait,
it sunk in.
When was I hired?
You were fired when you got the Twitch the URL wrong.
Oh no.
You remember?
Oh no. Oh no. No, I don't.
You? How do you not remember?
It is so sad.
Understood which temperature I am.
So a few weeks ago, they decided to plug the stream multiple times. The stream, like, you know, guys, don't forget you can use your Amazon Prime to subscribe to the channel for free. And if you don't have Amazon Prime, you can still subscribe for a little bit of your own local currency to support the channel and all the amazing things you enjoy here. They're doing that kind of thing. But they went on to talk about, oh, you should follow at such and such a web address, and just got it completely wrong. And so I said they were fired and shot them. It was a stupid bit. I stand by it. Alright, let's get these bopped out of the way. After this, I should probably be working on getting some info because of my additional voting power. There we go, pop this as well. Okay, I twitched at the worst time there. Looks like I can't count to 10 now. Did I get it in time?
I beg to fucking differ. This is also. Oh, okay. This is.
We can
this
say
is-
I know
Celeste-
exactly who this fucking is. This is a self-report, and I know exactly why, because I'm engineer and I was hiding in the vent. Bitch.
I can back
Well,
that
the
up
thing is,
because I
like, this
literally
is,
just
like-
abandoned Vin.
Well,
Yes, I think I'm the reason Vin died, but not because I killed them.
are we about to lose two people to the
Someone was-
assassin?
I
I'll
think
take
I
my
scared
chances.
them.
No,
but-
no, I don't. Nah, I'm not buying
I'll
this.
take my chances. I'll take my chances.
Just by the way, Celeste is 100% safe because we saw 2 of them.
Yeah, like, we know there's a
Oh, wow.
morphling,
Or
Yeah,
Rich.
that's the thing.
and, well, looks like Vin
Well, let's get one of
suicided
them
on
out,
me.
eh? Let's get one of them out.
Alright,
Sorry.
What are we voting? Who we?
Sil was in vents when they saw Soccer
I probably should have.
kill.
Don't
Not
forget there are
voted.
multiple ways
That
people can
engineer.
die, which are not
I should have kept
due to
that
imposter.
vote,
Like, I could
actually.
have been sheriff, I could have been veteran, there are a
But,
bunch
yeah.
of reasons they could have died without me being the imposter.
I mean, if
So,
Zocker
Pete,
is it,
it's
I'm
down to you.
letting still
You,
have
I
this, and
think
if he's
four
not
have already
it,
voted
then
for me, so get it over with. Why hasn't nobody killed Sil yet?
that's interesting
Not like a
actually.
tradition. Come on.
Evie was hanging on it there. I sus Evie. He was deciding whether or not to actually kill Sil, or if that would give it away because Zocker had already voted. Because Evie does pay a lot of attention to the meta there. Evie,
You didn't
Is the
lock me in
imposter.
here with you.
I just saw him go to that vent.
Yeah. You locked me in here with you. Evie just. I don't know how I feel about this.
So Whack, what did you see?
Evie in the vent.
Mm-hmm. And what did
Sil
Sil
is
play?
lying.
Evie.
Sil
Sil
said
is
that.
lying.
Wait, Evie said that Sil was
Evie's
lying,
fucking
and now I'm
lying.
just a bit conflicted.
Sil is lying.
Oh, Evie is lying for his
No,
fucking
because
Evie.
watch
If
Evie
he
get assassinated in a second. Sil
No, no,
was
no, no, no,
lying
no.
to try and claim a vote. He didn't get voted, so I left him with it. I jumped into the vent because I
It's
could
Evie,
hear you
yeah.
two arguing, waiting to see if someone killed, and then jumped in the vent after me. That's why I jumped out and said,
you were
hi, it's
engineer,
me.
you would have claimed it last round.
I didn't claim it in case you were trying to get killed by an assassin and then fail.
No.
I don't buy it. Reason being is that
Alright.
last round,
I'll tell you
the
what,
very
I'm
last
voting
person
for
to
myself.
vote was Evie.
Did I assassinate anyone?
You were thinking
No,
about it
I'm
and then
voting for
realised
myself,
if
you
you were
guys can have it,
assassinated
cheers.
when everyone else had voted, you would have made it clear it was you because you were aware of this meta.
I was aware of it. I'm also aware there's an assassin that might try and kill Sil.
Don't worry about it, Prime Disappointment. If someone gets timed out, they got timed out. Don't worry about it.
I voted for myself, by the way. Whoever skipped is someone else.
Sorry, V.
Nah, I think we're right there.
Okay, I'm fucking voting.
Well then,
Come on. Baby.
Sorry, are we just gonna keep voting people until?
Why are we? No, let's play the.
he vented right there, and he was actually a good guy. What? The whole criteria for he was bad guy was right there. The whole criteria for Evie is bad guy, Sil caught other bad guy. It was right there. Now I feel like an absolute moron. No one has died here. Whack is alive. Alright, Sil is alive.
Ken?
Yes.
Oh, you called it last time, never mind.
That's why, yeah.
I was just like, why did you just leave?
Okay, we need to think about this very, very carefully. So, what we can narrow down from this is that Evie was telling the truth, because the game's not over, most likely. But most likely he was telling the truth, or we have a glitch.
I was gonna say, like.
But we know it's not Celeste, and I was in that room with you, Ken.
Okay, just to clarify, why do we know it's not Celeste?
They saw two Celestes, right, Celeste?
Oh yeah, they said they saw two. Was that this game?
Yes, that was this game.
So, yeah.
Because I remember screaming with whoever I was, kill the imposter. Or get the imposter or something like that.
I forgot that detail. Alright, fair enough.
I think it was Evie, actually. Well,
There was a few of us there, but they might all be dead now. I'm not sure. I don't know, anyway.
We'll see.
So what are we doing?
we're voting, so.
Alright. Okay. So we did that about as badly as we could have.
That's
Sorry,
by my
Evie.
own terms.
On this
I just want to point out that I was actually arsonist that round. So...
Shit.
I should have killed you, Sil.
Well, just explain.
Like I was vigilante. I just didn't think fast enough
I'm
to
not gonna lie,
realize.
that game was kind of dull because one person died and 3 people were voted out.
Yeah.
Sometimes it'd be like that.
It'd be like that.
Also, it was a case of like I was relying on what Celeste had said in previous rounds, where they said that they was it them who said they don't bother with emergencies? I think.
That's whack.
That's whack.
Oh no, okay. I disguised as the wrong person. Then I went. I called a comms meeting, deliberately disguised as Celeste, hoping that Celeste wouldn't turn up. Celeste turned up, and then I had to suddenly dash to get the fuck away.
Oh.
But yeah, no. I did genuinely see like someone drop dead next to Zocco, and I was like,
Yeah,
oh yes.
I scared them.
Well, that was an absolute calamity of a round. We won somehow, but I'll take it. But yeah, woohoo! We only destroyed the entire city.
I was kind of hoping you had actually got the imposter out, and that arsonist was just one of the ones that keeps the round going.
No, only Glitch does
But I
that.
suppose that'd be a bit only glitch. Sad.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Yeah, Arsonist, because it's such a powerful role, if left unchecked, we've specifically made it a difficult role. So if everyone
Ken.
else is slow, then Arsonist wins. Yeah,
Ken,
Is it you
what
just
role
have
were
to
you?
I was mayor.
Because I took a random stab at you being just general crewmate. Like if I had actually got that would have been fucking amazing.
Oh dear.
Oh,
Yeah, Celeste, all you
fuck.
have to do is douse everyone who is alive, and then you hit kill. And that's it.
What happens if it's just the imposter and you left? Does the
Then the imposter has won,
Or-
because the imposter now
Okay,
has
cool.
the majority of the votes,
Understood.
or 50% plus.
Yes, unless you ever want us to glitch.
So yeah, what happened, Rainover, is that we figured out it had to be Syl because there was 2 Celeste at one point, so Celeste wasn't a killer.
Glitch on imposter keeps going, doesn't
And
it?
I knew that it wasn't Whack, so it just
Glitch
left it down to
imposter keeps
Syl.
going, yeah.
And then Syl committed suicide. Sorry, Zoka, what was that?
If you have a glitch on an imposter as the last 2 people standing, it goes until one of them dies, right?
I can't remember, actually, to be honest. I think the game continues, because the logic is game continues until Glitch is dead. I think that's logic, and so the play at that point for the imposter is call emergency and hide.
Yeah, just jump into a vent and keep on cycling.
Yeah. Things like that to that effect, absolutely. But in any case, yeah, that was a funky one.
Yeah, that was bad. Played on all sides. But Syl played well.
Syl didn't believe you, and I believed Syl for that. So then I believed Syl again when I saw Eevee vent. I'm like, nope. I saw that outside, so I think you've just kind of messed up. Went to call meeting, called in, did that.
Yeah, you
Oh,
did
what a
kind of,
mess.
and then like last time, yeah, no.
They did a minor double track, double back, and said my name, and I was like, no, not taking it. EA.
Yeah, I wasn't quite sure what to do with that.
Whack?
Old seismic to try and get
heard.
myself some time, but then it was just like I don't.
Yeah, it's a rough one at that point.
Not again.
Yeah. I really should have called I should have called lights to make everyone wander over there, and then just well, hindsight.
Who's to say, yeah.
Keys, fake keys.
Alright, lavatory repair drill. Let's get started on that. I've got veteran once again. So I can once again kill the person who attempts to touch me. No touchy touchy. Do not touchy the can. For any reason.
I can.
Hi, Doctor. This is a no touching character. You are not allowed. Quickly do this. I should have a moment to get it done. There we go. Let's leave. If I see someone at this point, I will pop the alert. Nope. Okay. Hold off a moment. Alrighty. Anyone dead? No. Eevee here. I popped the alert just in case. Just in case, but it looks like nope. Now it's on cooldown. You think crew won? Oh no, the last game, right? Yeah, I get you. Yeah, it was a crew win last time because the imposter suicided trying to catch people. He needed to get 2 assassins anyway, so he wasn't gonna pull that off. The Seer 0 cooldown scans. There is a cooldown on Seer scans. We don't actually have Seer active at the moment. We only have them in 100% mode because they are a very, very, very powerful role. So only in 100% mode, where basically there's so much overpowered crap going on anyway, we can kind of handle it. I should check on vitals. It's been a while. I'm going to be ready on alert when I pass on because it was also a while. Hang back a little bit from these guys, just in case. Just went to there. Interesting. We have a dead Syl.
Syl's dead.
Dead Syl.
No, I was downloading. Come on.
Huh.
Oh, well, it wasn't boarding pass, dude.
I was going to ask Syl who was next to him because I just saw my screen flash green. But I'm guessing you were Sheriff when you shot the wrong person.
Ah. Well, that's grand.
Wait, what?
I
Where-
medicked Syl, and my screen just flashed green, so I called the button.
He could have
But
held off on
because
that
he's
and
dead,
then
I'm figuring
not
that he tried to sheriff
announce
someone
this?
and failed, or shift and failed.
I know he'd gone left, but other
Do you
than
know, I
that, I
don't
don't know
believe this.
anything.
I think I saw Ken and Wack in Vitals.
Yeah, I was on the vitals there. I don't believe this. He went towards a button,
Zucker was
saw us
there.
go past. I started saying
I
Syl's dead,
was,
and then he calls a
Where
meeting
was I?
and
At
claims
the
he's
top.
medic.
I was
He's
doing
lying.
stubborn things.
Is he lying to bait the imposter?
Don't know what I did.
I was doing tasks. I just gone through spec because I haven't actually read my task list, and I'm just going places where I know tasks are.
Oh right, I did
I
this labyrinth maze on.
I saw Evie ages ago
I
in
passed
the
you, Zoka,
towns.
top by electrical.
Hmm.
I passed you as I went into the doors there.
Yeah, I was doing
And I know-
the maze one, and one did the switch for button in labs. That's what I did.
I know when you, Sil, and I came out of Specimen,
I don't know
I
where
said that we
Sil died.
needed to scan
Because
our
we was
boarding
claiming saying you
passes.
assumed
You
that.
agree with me, but Sil didn't. And Sil went left, and we both went and did our boarding pass. So at that point, Sil had gone left.
I saw
And
Sil
not long
earlier.
after you're coming out of the top of electrical,
Oh, it was never an electrical.
you were at top left.
Yeah, it was at
I passed
top.
you as I was
Like-
going to the electrical area,
Yeah, it was at
and
the top
literally
for this maze
right
thing.
next to it.
Like, I don't think I was in electrical.
Okay, so Vin and Zoka
I don't know. Can't
claiming to be in
remember.
the area of it
Sil
without
and I
knowing
did
what body
boarding
is.
passes
Interesting.
really early in the round.
Hello,
so
Dita
that's
Pro.
why
How
I
you doing?
disagreed with you.
I'm
He
skipping on
didn't
this.
disagree, just didn't do it.
Skipping part. Vin voted Zoka. Rest of us don't really
Time to
feel it.
check my task list.
This is a toughie. I'm pretty certain Evie is lying though. I don't think Evie is the medic. We'll see at the end, certain or not. But I'm pretty certain that Evie is not the medic. Again, he knows the meta. He wouldn't announce that kind of thing just like that, especially when it comes up this person is already dead. Can't give the info he's claiming. Assassin's not gone for it because Evie lies. And the timing. Timing doesn't feel right. Now, alert is off cooldown, which means that the kill cooldown is also off.
One walk up and through that.
Alerted because there are 3 people there all at once. Just in case of something flashbangy or whatnot happening, but it didn't. I'm done on task. It is whack. It is whack, and I didn't even see him! They just rushed in, murdered me. Dang it. Huh. Oh. And they just found some more horns, whichever one they are. Alright, cool. So, yeah. Evie lying about the timing there made it where I wasn't suspicious of whack.
There's enough
I don't-
people here, I don't need to do anything.
No, why he keeps doing this, but it makes it so much harder to know what the truth is.
Come on, Charizard.
Makes it so much
How can
harder.
you see how many people are here?
I saw that there was at least one person on there, and I saw Charizard out of the rest. So,
This would be a terrible point.
Where's Ken? I'm dead, that's where I am. Nice they think about me, but yeah. Loving imposter? There's a possibility, but Love still wins with crew. Lover still wins with crew.
Ken's dead.
I found him.
So, if they are lovers, we'll find out.
Labs.
Right now. Nope, there's no lovers. No hearts next to names. So, Evie is Jester. Right. That
it says
kind of
if
explains
you
why he's
walk
lying
out
then.
Specimen and we're about to make your way
Trying to get
out
voted
by
out.
That little middle table
For BS, basically.
Okay, yeah. Fair enough.
Hmm.
I think
Where
it's
was everyone?
Why was it vitals? Well, before that I was in he most likely died before lights, I assume. Being the only one who
Maybe.
didn't come to lights.
I
Like-
was circling around.
So I saw Zoka briefly in O2.
Yeah, the
while I was
O2
doing
canister, but I
canisters
ran away
before
from
going
you.
up to lights. Yeah, I saw
I
that.
saw Evie was the first at lights.
Yeah, I
How
saw
are they gonna
Evie
figure
and
this?
Vin being at lights before me.
I didn't have suspicion on Whack, but
I
that
wondered
was
why
because
it
Evie
was taking
lied.
so long.
And I didn't think Evie was going to lie in that particular
Evie,
way
what were you
as a
doing
neutral. Yeah, I just didn't suspect Whack, that's
I
on
was
me.
near Specimen, but
Thank you.
that was a while ago.
Wait, what? Where were you with your before lights?
The crazy bit is, if I had used my veteran ability at the right time, when
please
Whack killed me
speak a
there,
bit louder?
I actually would have killed
I
Whack
was
and just
right
won the game.
outside.
Which they wouldn't have been
Come
happy
out
about.
of
They wouldn't have been happy about that.
Top or bottom?
Did you
Just goes to show this veteran role is definitely balanced.
I can dash for work.
Can you?
It's very, very hard to use it at the right time.
Yeah, so you come out best.
Huh.
Hmm.
Lights are off.
I think Whack has just been caught.
I don't believe that.
Oh, wait,
for
no.
a second.
Oh, no.
What the fuck?
I am Jester, thank you very much for your time.
Oh!
Fuck!
Well, GG.
You're a bitch.
I don't know if you heard. I don't know if you heard me, Vin. But can I have some of those strawberry tarts?
Guys, Haunter, 2 tasks left.
Ah.
Could have told you if you had.
Evie, I knew you were lying about Medic. I didn't know what lies you were actually telling overall. I didn't suspect Whack at all because of your lies. And so I died to Whack. Damn you, Evie.
So Whack must be imposter.
Yeah. It shows top left at the end
Whack
of each
is
game.
angry
remember?
in the corner. Whack is angry in the corner.
So
I
Whack
am always
killed you
angry in the
last.
corner. This
Yeah.
is my angry corner.
Can I be angry in the corner too?
Whack
Yeah,
killed me in
we'll
labs,
have
I used their
We'll
knife.
have angry cuddle time.
It
Would
was
you like to
complete luck
borrow
that
my
someone had
strawberry
died.
coated
I just
knife?
wanted
It
to
seems
call
like
the
you
meeting
need
and
it.
say who was near you. My medic shield went off, and hope someone would say I was medic. You're imposter, and then vote for me.
I am sad.
Oh, I see.
sad.
I figured that you just overheard me and Whack as we were at Vitals. I said, I was screaming through, still is dead. And then you moved and hit the button. That's what I thought you did. I was like, so yeah, that's not a very
I heard
medic-y
someone
thing.
yelling that. I heard someone yelling that. Someone just running. I just heard someone run past yelling, "Sil is dead, Sil is dead, Sil is dead," and then
Yeah.
the button goes off. I was like, okay.
And Evie here saying, oh, I'm medic, and taking the assumption it's very recent, because he's just checked Vitals for that info. No, he hadn't. I thought, well, it couldn't have been Whack then, because Whack is right here. Nope. Nope.
I'm spinning very sadly.
Let's go.
Can someone send some
Round
help?
like a circle in a
Whack.
spiral, like a wheel within a wheel.
Whack is not having the best of times, are they? Ooh, neutral.
Yeah, this
That's
is
nice.
like-
It's
Yeah,
glow.
guys.
Sorry, again.
No, it's not. It's the Executioner glow. I am just wrong.
Oh no.
Ah.
Stop the juggernaut.
Evie.
Where's everybody? Celeste took suspiciously long to load in.
Evie just straight up
Took
ran.
long to load in on my screen.
Alright, I need to get Evie out. That is my entire job. Get Evie out. And if he dies, I will know about it and I have to find his body and remember his role. Because I'll become a amnesiac then. But hopefully I can just get him out. You know, get him voted out. For that to happen, I need to know where he is and who he is. Oh dear. Ah dear. Ah, they're not gonna get it. They're not gonna get it.
Huh.
Okay,
Alright, so we know this
bit
intel.
of a weird one.
Slow and steady does in fact get you killed.
Apparently.
Comms is still off, right?
Yes.
Yes. Fun fact, it was actually by comms, because I
Yeah,
come down to
I
try
saw
and do
it.
the task.
We were chasing the body, waiting for somebody to do comms.
I was hoping the
came
other
down to
person would
do
double back
comms.
and do it, but yeah.
No, like we saw them kill them, followed them going around the comms
Oh,
building.
right, okay. Right.
Yeah.
So you two were following the killer. I had just got to comms and called the body. So that's 3 of us confirmed where we are.
Well, we know where the killer is. Like he was like.
I didn't
two
even
steps
notice
where-
that
away.
Evie
where
had
are the
died.
other
I could have
two?
taken his role for the body.
Right.
Damn it!
I was in specimen.
So who was following with me, the killer?
Vin, were you in Specimen as well? Or were you somewhere else?
No,
No.
I was just in lab
Right.
area.
I was on my own in specimen.
So I had previously left the labs, having done the med-based scan, and I saw that someone had gone into Specimen. Given that Whack is saying in Specimen, I think it's Vin.
I
Wait,
passed some
is
grey person.
everybody saying they weren't at comms?
Do we
I-
have the
Like I was wrong running with you.
I'd
Ah,
recently
okay.
gone into labs. Like, it wasn't long I was in there, so we might have just missed each other. I saw a grey body moving somewhere, but...
It's Vin. I know I'm gonna lose this amnesia, honestly. Whatever. It's a toughie. Wait, I forgot Celeste is alive. I forgot Celeste.
I don't know if people are skipping.
I thought they were dead for some
I'm
reason.
skipping. I don't think it's enough to go on.
I fucking thought
Anybody
Celeste
else
was
who wants
dead.
to own up of being a
I just counted the white boxes and went, oh yeah, it's gonna be Vin then, isn't it?
I was vaguely in that sort of area.
Welp.
No, you were saying you were somewhere else.
Okay. I'm just gonna chalk that up to me being an idiot. Yeah. There's no other explanation for that one. I was just an idiot. There we are. Alright, cool.
I have no tasks.
Okay.
No. I've just made him think I'm an arsonist. That's what I've done there. Alright, so I need to find a dead body. Working on this by figuring out where everyone is. Why was everyone grey? The comms have been sabotaged. When comms are sabotaged on this mod, it also hides who everyone is. It also turns off our voice comms. We got a dead whack. We got a dead whack. We got a dead whack. Alright, cool. If I can figure out where, I can get their roll. Weapons or O2? Please be weapons. 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 Yes! Yes! Also sad, they're dead, but yeah.
Where is the
Okay.
body?
We can get to that in just a second, because I can get some more information on this first. Soccer, are you still in electrical?
No, I'm currently out the door at comms.
Out the door it comes. Okay then. Who is in electrical?
I've just come down from cams and saw Vin on O2.
Yes.
Okay. So,
And
Sil?
I was doing water wheels, and I had just gone outside with
Come down to
Zucker,
Sil then.
because I had a task in weapons.
Alright, cool. So, I checked onto vitals, found that Whack was dead, checked the admin table, saw at the time of admin table there was one person in electrical, 2 in O2, and 1 in weapons. I found Whack in weapons. So with Celestine, they've come down from electrical to O2. That puts Celeste electrical on. That puts Zocker outside and Vin Sil the O2 people. So at least we've narrowed that much down
Is
in
either
terms of
Vin
positioning
or
them.
Celeste.
Well, I think by the time, like, you checked in weapons, I think by the time you checked, it was still in O2 area, together with Sil.
Now, I do not think it's Sil, because Sil reported the previous body when I was already chasing the imposter from the previous body for the kill on Evie, so it's not Sil. We can narrow that down as well.
Right. When Zoka saw me, I was doing the tree. I then moved on to doing the download next to it, and that's when Celeste saw me. So I have been in tree room that nice, lovely nugget of time.
So, just to confirm on that then, Zil, did you see Vin in O2 for a while? Or have you
I
recently?
didn't see Vin, but I did see when I originally dropped down, because I saw Zocker doing download task at the top near electrical. I dropped down and I saw Celeste leaving O2 through the bottom.
Zoka
Yeah, I
literally
saw
still think it's Vin.
hi.
Yeah, I
still think
definitely
it's
saw Vin. I just always greet people now to make sure they're not a morphling.
Alright. We'll get more information. We'll get more info.
That's
I still think it's
Celeste
Vin.
coming into the
Others
tree
putting it
room.
on Celeste? I still think it's Vin. Well, I've stolen these tasks from Wax, might as well continue. Amazingly, they hadn't done the swipe guard, but sure, I'll take it. I'll take it. So I have started as Executioner, my target died straight away, I became Amnesiac because I didn't go and check that body straight away. Then I found Wax Body, who I've taken the role from. Doing well, doing well. Alright, check the local area. One person has just arrived. They're not doing this. Oh, there we are. Cool.
Yep, I think it's one of the other two.
Let's check if one died. Yep. Yep.
One. Yep, I know it is.
So,
Yep.
yep. We are definitely all going to have to vote for Zocker on this one. Zocker, I caught you.
What?
You know what you did.
I didn't do nothing.
Sil and I saw you. We know what you did. You know what you did too. We saw you.
Yeah, I did comms.
That's what you want us to believe, Zocker. You're done for, mate. You might as well just vote for yourself. You're done for.
I was gonna say, I reckon Ken's being very sus here, by the sounds of it. Like, what's going on here?
Ken, do you want me to vote for Zocker?
I mean, Zocker, do you think we should be voting for you? When you think about it, really?
Honestly, at this point, I'm really confused.
Fine, you know what then, Zocker? If Sil agrees, vote for Sil. If Sil agrees.
Fine. Oh, you guys vote for me then.
Zocker, vote Sil.
Voting for myself.
Okay.
Just a little bit of flair.
You know, we could have just voted for Celeste in the first place.
Yeah, we could
I'm
have,
trying to get the
but
confusion out of you.
yeah, I was just having fun.
Sorry, Celeste.
Like, I was thinking, like, why doesn't just Celeste assassinate you?
Because
I already voted and I shouldn't have voted because I'm silly
Celeste.
and I don't have much experience.
it's
when,
alright.
when you came running up to me at the tree right before the meeting was called, you were going to kill me, weren't you?
No, I wasn't.
Ah, man, it looked like a charge of death, and I only registered it after the meeting.
Ooh. Sorry, Celeste,
Running around. I
unfortunately,
think I was on cooldown.
all three of us
you
were
can
over
put
at
where you
comms
left
because you
off,
hacked
so-
it, so we all ended up there. So when we saw who was who and was there, we went to Vitals and went, ah, someone's dead.
Yeah.
Next time.
I activated alert before I did comms, just in case somebody came up and tried to murder me.
So glad I didn't medic shield you then. Also, I couldn't.
That would have been fun.
Could I have assassinated? If I'd have assassinated Ken for being the swapper, would I have succeeded?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh,
And
yes,
then
but
I would have
assassinating
basically
Kim.
been safe.
Yeah, but the only reason they revealed their roles is because you already voted, so they knew if it is you,
Yeah.
you voted, you can't do anything, so they
That
would've-
was the reason I forgot I could assassinate, because the minute you started railroading Zocker, I was like, yeah, Ken's the swapper. I knew immediately as soon as you started, and I forgot that I could assassinate.
Ah.
Well, to be fair, like, if you assassinated Ken, we would have just voted for you.
Yeah, I was only doing that bit because, not because I saw you vote, but because I knew straight away, well, you're sunk, because Zocker and Sil also know it's you. I just wanted to mess with
Like,
Zocker.
what's the point of waiting out an assassination?
Well, yeah, I'm just too out of practice at this. Oh well.
It's fine, you'll get used to it. What you won't, and it'll create more content. Either way, it's fun. Let's go.
What's that? You wanting to use me as a content battery? Got it.
Well, I mean, let's if we cast our minds back a year, you
That's
may
what
not
we
have
all
even
are.
seen the video,
We all pay for the benefit of being his entertainment.
but Robbie and
We're
Vin
just
made some
getting paid on
amazing.
exposure.
Robbie and Vin made some amazing
Paid,
new
I
grow
have to pay for
content.
it.
Oh god.
Alright, Grenadier, this is a toughie to use. This is a real toughie to use. Oh. Alright, let's make this happen.
Take them.
I'm gonna pretend I didn't actually hear them.
Kem,
Oh yeah?
who has a pet called Archimedes?
Ah, they're the medic! Cool! They medicked me. Oh, this is great! This is great. Not only have they medicked me, I know that Vin is medic! From what they're claiming, anyway. Ah. Oh, can I not do this during the sabotage? Oh, I guess I can't. Okay. Whack is the glitch!
Jeez, how's it take you
What?
so long? Freaking.
What?
Alright, Vin's been dead for a while. I've run all the way through labs and specimen and I couldn't find their body, so the body's definitely on the left side.
Why has been dead? Whack is the glitch. Reason I say this is that I was on the communication nodes, I was trying to fix it. As I almost fixed it, it kicked me out of it. And I found that I couldn't interact with anything. Everything was taken away from me for a few seconds. So I watched who stayed on that spot.
Like, Whack arrived at the end of this, like,
And here,
they were together with me and Comms.
yeah, at comms. At
Not
comms
in
is where I
comms
got
in
glitch hacked.
Specimen.
Comms in specimen. There isn't comms in specimen.
No, I was
no,
saying
we were
before
in
my
Specimen.
before comms were called, Whack and I were together in Specimen doing our task. Then we walked over to comms and you claimed Whack was the...
Whack, are you the one that fixed comms? You're the one right next to it.
Yeah, but it got fixed
Yeah.
when I was like just on it. But
I was watching the people there. I got glitch hacked. Stopped me from doing everything.
EA's.
The only
Well, it
reason I'm not
wasn't
dead
me.
is because Vin had medic shielded me.
It's not me.
Who had medic shielded you?
But Vin's
Vin
been
had-
dead for a good 20 seconds before
Yeah.
comms was called.
Then
Vin was
the
dead.
then the glitch was on cooldown from the kill and they decided to use that instead. It's the only other thing I can guess. In any
But
case,
why
I know
would
that
they
Vin was
want-
definitely
like-
the medic. I can say this now because they told me what they said to me was in code, who has Archimedes as a pet. It's a Team Fortress 2 reference. So in any case,
That's really clever. That's really clever. I like that.
in any case, right on the communications node there, and I was trying to keep a tab on everyone's movements around. Whack, I'm pretty sure is the
you were
shadow
trying to
turned
keep
into Whack.
a tap on moving around when you were doing the comms task.
No, I had to come off it because I got kicked off it, Zoka, by being hacked.
Yeah,
Keep
but
up with
how
it.
do you keep track of the people there? Like, two at the end, like
As
three
soon as
people
you
were
get
standing
kicked
right on
out,
the
you can
console.
see who's on you.
I will
Yeah, I got
add-
kicked
I
out of
will
the
add
console,
into
Zocker.
this that I was the third person to get there, and it was taking a long time for that to happen. I was
Yeah,
keeping
like,
an eye on
Ken
both
was
the
standing
people
there
before, like,
forever.
a bunch of people
Yeah, I
arrived,
got
so-
booted off it, and so I had to move off it to try and figure out who was doing it, who had hacked me. Whack was the shadow that stayed in position. It was Whack.
Okay, Zocca. Just keep up with you.
Like, Ken, that was... Is this executioner play?
Not Executioner. Not Executioner.
Black was most certainly innocent.
They thought they could get away with hacking me because everyone was down, but I followed the shadow of the one person who's next to me.
Well, also, it's a case of like, if they're glitched, then they're now done. So we still got to deal with the imposter. So
Yeah, but they most certainly didn't.
Okay, I don't know if I actually got the glitch out there. I don't know if I did or not. I had to just gun for it, and I hope that I got it right with Whack. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to hang off on kills for a bit. Now I know that I can't also flash during that. That was quite something. Off this one, just getting a little bit of clearance here.
Ken's on.
There we go. That's why I said as little as possible right over to not give away my role.
Zocker was on right.
Lock was on the right one, okay.
Yes, so this was on right.
Alright, cool. Less Eevee in there. I'm going to loop around this way.
It's Ken with Grenadier. Ken with Grenadier.
I need to kill Celeste.
Ken with Grenadier. It is definitely Ken with Grenadier. It is definitely Ken with Grenadier. People, listen to me. It's Ken with Grenadier. I'm not going to lie.
Oh, shit! Got him. Woo! Got the Haunter.
Ken, my son.
Sorry, what now?
Want
You
to
wanna-
explain how you jumped out of a vent and then flashed everyone?
Oh, so you think that was me, right? Interesting.
Yes, because I don't see why you would jump out of a vent and not flash with Celeste.
I was there with
hiding around the corner.
I was there with Evie and saw it as well. Plus, you were very quick to railroad whack.
Yes, and Batman
Yeah.
certainly did not kill Vin.
Zorka was.
I was going on what information I had.
Yeah, because
I saw
It was a load
I
of
saw the flash as well.
nonsense.
Evie, I see where you're coming from on this. Unfortunately, you're probably going to get me killed with this.
That is kind
How
of
else?
the plan.
Yeah, how else?
That is very much the plan.
Yeah, there it is.
Oh, was that an assassin play gone wrong?
You suck, Cam.
Oh, to be
I
fair,
can't believe
okay.
you got me. I was one
Ah.
off.
Could
Be okay by
God
then?
damn it.
Hang on, wait, Whack, were you the
it
glitch?
could be
No.
a glitch.
Oh, okay.
still.
Celeste is the glitch.
yeah,
Ah. I had to
Yeah,
gamble on
but
Evie
the
being the
other
engineer
one,
there.
do
The only
we-
way he could be
do we
absolutely
have any
certain I
sus
did
on
that, but
anyone?
yeah. I just
It
didn't
could
get into
also
range to
be
kill him. He
Ken
just
was
immediately
sussing a
moved.
glitch.
yeah.
But that also means if Ken was the engineer,
No,
But we
like
didn't
we
have
haven't
any
been
instant
impossible. If
fixes.
you have a glitch left, like I think the only other person who was standing on the comms panel was Sil.
Yeah, because
I wouldn't
actually-
believe
I
that. though,
really thought it
because
was you,
he could
Whack.
be the
I really did.
glitch or the no.
I
He
thought I was
had to
being
be.
nice to you, Kem.
He had to be either engineer
I mean, you were nice, then you got
or
killed by someone else.
grenadier because the flash.
I was going
went
to keep you
off.
alive
Yeah.
till the
So
end.
there's no glitch. He jumped out of a vent.
well,
If the
I know which one he
imposter-
is, and I'm going to take a gamble here and say that the imposter's dead. I'm the engineer. So,
Okay. In that case, cool.
Damn.
In that case, he was
Comedies?
hacked. He was saying none of his stuff was working,
Yeah,
We don't
but-
have a music track called
the
Who
glitch.
Glitchy.
It's a good
Yeah.
one.
and there was
Yeah,
somebody already dead. So yes, the glitch has killed. Glitch couldn't do it. So
I don't think it was Whack. I think he was just trying to pin someone.
Yeah,
God.
that was certainly.
I was supposed to
like,
slip
was
through,
thinking
grab
over
Evie and
it,
slip
like,
out,
so
but I
it
just
has to be
didn't pull it off
Celeste or
correctly.
what?
Grenadier is so tough to use.
I don't know whether this is like a lobby
I wanted
thing.
flashbanged if Celeste actually went in to
or
thingy.
explain if you may.
Just get
Yeah.
your tasks done. Just get your tasks done.
I
Yeah,
just
let's
couldn't.
get a task one. Nearly done my mind anyway.
I have one task left.
Alright.
Sil, can you please jump in this vent for me? Sil?
It's like,
Because we know we had a
There we go.
grenadier. Cool.
Cool.
sorry, I just needed the reply.
Yeah, well, they've just
You
confirmed
haven't
that Silt is
used your
clear.
weapon fix yet, have you?
No, I have not. I always said it for like.
Right. I need to try and get him to use it. I think he
Well,
just
that
used it.
proves that the engineer is allowed, so thank you.
There we are. Alright, cool. I forced him to use it. That's good. I forced him to use it. So now I watch for when Celeste kills
Just
someone.
vote for Celeste straight up.
Oh, they're just going to vote out Celeste. Bollocks. Dang it!
Mate, that's a dead person. Try that again, Celeste. Go on.
Alright, let's keep some more doors closed.
Bring me back to life.
Let's just slow him down. I need Celeste to kill someone.
Task.
As soon as they do, I can do this. Use sabotage? I have to use it at the right time to win.
Bring me back to life. Do it.
Come on. Here we go, here we go, here we
Wait,
go.
just wait. No. No. yes.
If they're gonna go the wrong way, I'm gonna do that.
Oh, incoming.
I'm hoping. Oh no. No. It's GG, I've lost.
Oof.
I can't. Too rough, too rough.
I saw Stalker up for this kill.
Oof.
Celeste, just
Yeah.
out of curiosity, why didn't you kill Sil first? Because I'm just like thinking, Sil's vent
Sil's
is
the
in front of
clear
me. We know Ken's
They went for the
vented.
nearest person.
Oh, Sil jumped into a vent shortly
Why-
before
Why
they
did you
killed
think it
me.
was
Why did they try and
Yeah,
camouflage as
I
me?
gotta say, the way
I
that
think it was
you
just
said
randomly
you still have
taking
your,
someone.
you still have your engineer,
How's
much
that?
less,
Okay.
don't you?
Thanks
And
for
then I said
defending
yes, and
me.
then emergency immediately got called.
And then it immediately got fixed, which means there is definitely an engineer amongst us. See, if Ken was the engineer and you were the imposter, and
You see,
Yeah.
I did right hand. I did the right hand side.
I'm lost.
I was on the right
but
hand.
what? It was communications.
left.
It wasn't sabotage.
No, that first one was lights. The second one was side
No,
save lighter.
first one
I'm
was
definitely lost here.
Comms.
Oh, I
Second
didn't
one was
even see
sabotage.
the light. I didn't even
No.
notice the lights go out.
But
It was
still,
lights.
you've proved you're engineer by not just venting and Ken venting, making one of you imposter, one of you engineer. You've then proved that you fixed the sabotage, which means you're 100% the engineer and you're safe. Yes?
Yes.
Cool. So I'm safing you. Celeste is the one that's running right to reactor. Body was in cams, which I'm sure you know because I checked admin table and there were 2 people there. One person on cams, one person closer to the wires. And you and
Still
Zog
left
were
me a
running
moment
together.
before I
know
died.
it wasn't you. Therefore,
Oh, Vinny isn't doing that task. That's
Cool
why we
story,
haven't
but
won
I came from labs through
yet.
Yes,
Did
Celeste is
you go?
sus.
right hand one.
They are the glitch.
it's gonna sort of be
What?
he say.
Why are you
she
not
say
doing
sort
a
of thing.
task?
I did get the imposter out by screaming Grenadier, Ken,
He did get me out.
and still could
Yeah,
vouch.
but,
Honestly,
yeah,
I
but
thought
getting the
Celeste would be
imposter
dead
out
by
is
now.
the glitch. It's, and we were both there. So.
Yeah, why am I not voting for Celeste? Come on.
I mean, Sill's still lost.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna throw this.
Oh my
Oh
god!
no!
I have a chance! I have a chance!
Doesn't.
Oh my God.
I don't see
Okay.
how it can be Celeste that often.
I have a
you don't
chance!
Oh
Well,
Oh,
Zill's
no.
no!
high
Still,
then,
you
but-
threw it! I can't, Still. Run away!
Hide an
Run for
event,
your
please!
life. Yeah, hide an event!
Save me.
Hide an event! Ah.
Ah!
Yes,
Yeah,
run
no,
for-
not a chance.
Quick!
Where's he gone? Where's everyone gone? I don't know where anyone is. Wait, who's up here? No one. I'm just gonna keep closing doors. That's all I can do is keep closing the doors.
Are you? Where are you?
No, don't do it! No, don't do it! Oh,
Where are you?
yes! Yes!
I find
It
it
had gone
slightly
the half, we
annoying
could
that
have
we'd
won.
rather give the imposter the win
We're
than the
blinking
glitch.
download during the blinking sabotage. That was not good.
Yeah, but
It's
But you
fine.
get-
Could we
could have done
quickly
your
reset
task
the
last
lobby because
round.
it feels like it's kind of locked on making Celeste like.
It's just been
Yeah.
a
Feels a bit-
luck.
It's only
Yeah.
1 in 7, right? So can't
Even then,
possibly.
even then, the
I've
lobbies
had-
do sometimes prefer.
The thing is,
certain-
the
Yeah,
thing
they
is,
They don't prefer it's just
I've
random.
been. I was gonna say, yeah. I've not been. I've been glitched twice, and I've been imposter twice.
I can say as someone who is making their career on analysing statistics and RNG in games, it's just random.
Yes.
Oh yeah, no, I know it's random. I'm just. if it is random, I'd rather not. I'd rather not reset the lobby because.
Yeah. It's wow. Celeste, you nearly caught Syl. You nearly caught Syl. When you left storage, Syl popped out of the vent there.
You know, the fun thing is, like, Syl left me shortly before Celeste killed me.
Oh dear. Wow.
Be right back.
Alright, cool. That was too close for comfort. I really messed up on trying to kill you,
Celeste?
Evie. I thought Celeste was going to
You had
go
a
into
funny moment.
Specimen. I jumped out to kill you. Celeste doesn't. I'm like, shit,
Yeah.
Grenadier, and then you just run.
Yeah, I mimicked. I killed you and then mimicked you, which was not the smartest idea.
I'd been dead for a bit. Like they'd had a meeting and everything, and then you.
It's a good thing I didn't find Celeste to kill after
what?
Yeah,
Evie
no,
started
that
calling me
was,
out then. Celeste
I
actually
got
won the
stuck in
game for
menu
me.
And, I got confused and overwhelmed and just clicked
Damn.
on the name, and it just so happened to be you.
I was
I
watching
think-
you
I
go
think-
around.
I
and I was
think
like,
one
why are you
round-
now me?
I think one round I killed Whack, I killed Whack, but I'd also...
Yes.
It was one of the times I was Morphling, I killed Whack and then disguised as Whack, because I hadn't realised that I'd copied Whack.
Oh dear.
Sorry, Whack. Sorry, Whack.
It's okay. I'll just die faster next time.
Well,
Hey, you didn't die first this time, I made sure of that.
Well, the good news is you're not dying first. That's what matters here. We've broken the trend.
I'm just happy I've got a sabotage win. It's been a long time since having one of those.
Oh, alright, Kenya, rub it
To
in.
be
I was
fair,
like,
to
we're
be
not
fair.
being like winning as Haunter.
You say to be fair, Celeste, you know, who slammed the door on your face at multiple instances? You open up the office door and immediately slammed it on your face again at one point.
I know you did, thanks for that!
It's because Evie was about to run into you. I was like, can you just go kill Evie now, please? But no, you ran the wrong way. I was trying to hold you together until you met Evie.
Whatever.
Big sad.
Still worked.
It's fine. I'll just have to make sure to kill Evie first next time. And that is going to be a big red flag, because the next person who gets imposter is going to kill Evie first, and then I'm going to go straight in the lava pit.
And this is how I see it going now. Evie's going to get veteran. Someone's going to try and kill Evie just to frame you and instantly die instead. Or worse, Medic is
You know
going to try and
what?
protect
if
Evie.
that happens, Evie can just have the win. If that happens, Evie can just have the win.
Oh dear. There's so many different ways this game could go. I love these rolls. Welcome back, Sil.
This is a lot of fun.
Are we getting 100% mode next round?
I suppose we could switch over to 100% mode next round, yeah? You guys want that? Bear in mind, 100% mode is better balanced with more people than less. But not really balanced anyway.
Could we also go on airship?
No.
Oh god.
No,
100%
not
mode
any.
airship? Actually, no, that might actually be balanced. Because one imposter
No.
struggling on 100% mode, they'll have more room to play with.
Yeah, but I spent the entire round trying to find anybody.
Oh, well, yeah,
Yeah.
there's that. But,
We
you
could
know,
we could give it a try on airship, see how it goes, and then maybe
No,
switch
we've done
to,
airship
like,
often
Mira
enough.
or
Airships-
Skeld.
I
if
think I'll
needs
leave
be.
it to the viewers.
The Grey Blob Mass.
I
Yeah,
said-
the
I
Grey
think I'll leave it
Blob
to the
move
viewers.
as a mass.
Alright, I've doused Sil. I have doused Sil.
Can I need to report a bug?
What bug is that?
Okay, so we used to go to this little thing here, try and look for a star, and if we couldn't find it, we could just escape and start again, and it would like reset it. It now
Right.
doesn't. It always sets it to the same star.
Oh, that's
Annoying.
a bug in my opinion. That's called get good.
You don't say that and then shut the door in my face. I will wait here.
I didn't shut the door in your face. You opened it and then shut it. You went in there. You're the one who shut it yourself to shower.
We're all just vibing.
Can use
The
logic.
mass moves.
Can
The
use
mass
logic.
moves.
Can use logic. It is super effective.
Yeah,
I am literally a logic stat.
Superman.
A logic
I was
type,
gonna say,
you know?
that's like Ken.
We should probably go sort that. We're all here.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, of course, he's left us again. You see what I mean? It's him.
Fucking
gonna
door on us
die.
again.
I've got everyone here doused.
To
Wow.
blow the bloody doors off.
Oh wow,
well, it's
there's
done.
enough
Okay.
good people. Wait, that means there might be a bad person here. I'm leaving
There
you
might
now.
be an
Alright.
engineer.
I have been this way. Oh, you got it.
Hello, Ken.
Oh, there you are. I heard you, but it's like you're just really far away. I wondered where the fuck were you? I
I-
can still hear you.
I went past you.
Oh,
and
then I'm blind.
Then I came into here.
Oh.
And
It sounded
yeah.
like you were super far away.
no,
Oh, now I can't
went
see
past
shit.
You.
Alright, Vinsil
Okay,
together.
I'll be able
Vinsil
to see
together.
in the dark, but apparently this game's logic is flawed.
Vin and
So
Sil are together.
No, I'm outside.
Why
Oh, they were
Hi.
together.
Hello. We're together again.
We go.
But hi.
Alright, there we are. Okay.
But yeah, Ken, I saw you unlock the right door.
Oh.
Yeah.
Evie was starting to get sus me there, so I had to move here.
You can tell I'm not imposter because you've not died yet.
No, but they are looking for you
Why are they looking for me?
because you weren't at lights.
Checking here too.
Celeste was
Alright, who haven't I got yet? I've got Zoka. Zoka's who I need to get. Right? See? Yeah. Yeah, pretty certain it's Zoka. Where might I find him to get him? There's one in storage.
Hello?
Hi. What? Okay. I see admin table in storage. Like, it's either a... Celeste was just hanging out in storage for some reason. Like, just stood there.
Yeah. Which she's been with me for quite a bit. So.
Alright, just be aware.
I just wanted to
Fire
reset.
breathing dragon!
Oh,
I just
need
wanted to
find
reset
Zoka.
the killer's cooldown since we only have like a task or two left, and also get another mayor vote or two.
I'm not gonna get off cooldown to
yeah.
get soccer in time.
It's been a
I'm
good
gonna have
round.
to chase
my
Zoka.
task. Who still has tasks left?
I'm done with mine.
One.
One. So it's been.
One.
Should we just vote for Vin and get it over and done with?
No, no.
Whoa, no.
What?
There's no point just voting out randomly.
Come
Oh,
on,
well, it
we're not
wouldn't be
at the task
random.
wing, guys. Task
That's,
wings are rare.
that sounds
Yeah, but
like
there's
Vin,
way
you
quicker to
don't
do
have
tasks.
tasks.
But let's
sounds like
not
an
risk
excuse
it.
to play, honestly.
Better not risk it if we're this close to victory.
Oh, I just want my extra vote.
Let me for an extra vote, Jesus.
Wow.
Yes, you get extra votes if you vote of incorrect persons.
No, it's mayor. Skip.
No, there's a new rule which gets more votes the more people they vote out.
That sounds
what
I was
buzzing.
on my way to do my last task as well when I got interrupted.
I got right.
I need to follow Zoka. I need Vin to not do their task. Oh, I'm not going to succeed at this. I'm not going to
Let's
succeed.
soccer and can on the trip.
Good.
We're going on a trip in our favourite rocket ship.
I'm keeping an eye on Zoka. I haven't seen him a lot this game.
Oh no. So where's Whack?
Come on.
Oh,
Thank you,
No.
Zoka, for being so
Can
kind.
you make
should have turned on the alarm.
Oh dear.
Should turn
You
on
should.
my
You should. I was being really obvious
Four other
there.
task left. God damn it!
Yeah, you took too long.
It was fuel engines.
I don't care. I was hunting for Zoka. I went to storage because I saw someone in storage last round, but it turns out that it was just Celeste just stood there minding their own business. I'm like, oh, that's not Zoka.
I was on my way to do my last task when the meeting was called, so I got brought all the way back down the map.
Also,
Yeah,
mistake. Sometimes it
I
just
didn't
goes in
really
my
have
favour,
much
you
of an
know.
opportunity to kill there, so
I have plenty of
I was
opportunity to
janitor.
douse.
I was janitor, so I couldn't really do a fuckload of anything. 'cause
neither.
everyone
Cheers.
was grouped up. So
I'd see.
I was
Yeah,
on my
I'd
own
see.
for the entire time.
bullshit.
You weren't on your own
No.
for the entire time. I got to bump into you and I was like, wait,
No.
where did I hear you?
Yeah,
Douse.
did
Cool,
occasions.
bye.
And then there was also like a couple of occasions where like we travelled together as well.
Does
Yeah,
anyone know
which
the
means you
name?
could have killed me then.
No, because I knew that there were too many people in the local area and it would get me fucked. So not in the fun, consensual way either.
Does anyone know the name of the
Well,
fifth
then.
installment of a movie franchise? 'Cause I'm running out.
The fifth installment is called The Cash Grab.
Okay, well I was looking for a specific one, but you know what?
So yeah, shall we continue?
I don't know if there is a
100%
specific
mode, or-
thing for it. Yeah. We're switching to 100%
Oh well,
mode
no,
now,
I was
right?
looking for like the name of a fifth installment, like I can't remember what the fifth Star Wars is called, but I've already done Star Wars, so
It's just episode 5, isn't it?
Was it Return of the Jedi?
No, Return of the Jedi was the 6th one. The 5th one was...
You got Empire Strikes Back. No, A New Hope, Empire Strikes Back, Return of the Jedi. Then is it? New Hope.
Yes.
You could always
Well,
do
you're all out of order and
Oceans.
you all have the wrong names.
Breaking Dawn
Yeah.
Part 2.
You could do Fast and the Furious 5.
Order of the Phoenix. There we go. I've got one for my next
Yes.
crash now.
Ah. So, we're switching over to 100% mode. I'm turning off Amnesia because of so few people that are on at the moment. And I have also turned off the bait modifier because unfortunately that one would get you banned from the lobby. In the next
I think
patch,
that only
that's
happens
fixed.
if you're playing on vanilla servers according to a known bug section.
That's the thing, some people I saw, just other players on the Town of Us server reporting it happening on the Master too. So I'm just not taking
okay.
chances. It'll be fixed next week.
Yeah.
I'm also going to
You
make sure I
could do
didn't set this
Terminator.
to neutral.
Lethal Weapon.
There we are. So we got one neutral, one imposter, and 100% everything. Good luck, imposter. Seriously, good luck.
I really hope I'm not going to be
Fucking need it.
included
Moo
again.
ha ha ha.
Transformers.
I think this might
Pirates
actually
of
just
the
be
Caribbean?
easier for the crew than before.
Pirates of the Caribbean, maybe?
I am... Ah,
So?
it's back again! Ooh, I'm investigating that.
boy.
Let's see how lag it is.
Every fucking week.
Oh
Big
dear.
boy.
You're so big, even Charizard has to orbit you.
Who's ready to get yiffed?
Oh
What?
I'm out.
Yeah, what?
Okay, Monka TOS, Monka.
Can't run away. No.
Got it. Okay, I'm out.
Oh,
out.
Wax footprints changed colour. Oh, this is great.
Why does Yif have such a menacing energy to it?
I know. It's from a giant Vin. Oh, God. Let's see if Whack responds to that. Well then,
Again.
Whack!
I did
Whack!
Hey, that's a lot of
I
people.
can work. Don't give me that. Don't give me that. It wasn't my fault.
You don't know who killed your
I
body.
was
got,
typing to you and I just exploded. I hit the wrong key.
Win is evil.
I got the
Oh, okay. So then you and I
me.
have
Oh,
the
and
same
Maya.
logic.
Frank.
Oh,
Then,
dear.
why were you jumping out of the knife
Vin
with a
got
vent
me.
in your hand?
I mean, it kind of makes sense that the mayor and the
I mean,
cop
the knife
were,
is
you know,
surgically
partners.
attached to me. I really can't do much about that.
And they're currently
Um.
assassinating me. They're evil.
Why is it
Okay.
always what?
Oh.
No.
Okay.
Fucking not you two.
Oh, Zucker, I didn't even pay attention to what
What is
happened.
happening?
What did you
So,
say?
I'm a
I
seer.
don't know how we
The
knew
first
what
person
the
I
fuck
scanned was
was.
Vin.
Anyway.
Oh.
He stared
Well-
at me whilst I was in dropship. It was
Okay.
very,
This-
very.
So
Blows.
I'm sheriff.
angry.
There's no way Vin's gonna fall for that. No
Put that
way.
out there.
Surely
Wait, I'm
Vin's not gonna
sheriff.
fall for that.
But wait, I'm sheriff.
You sheriff.
Vin, are you not sheriff?
Wait, is that just a 300%?
I know! Really, Vin? Really?
I guess
Oh,
so.
I think they tried to guess.
No, it's fine. I thought it was me getting killed. It's like, I did not tell anyone my role. I don't know where that came from.
Well,
So, we're
I knew I
three.
was going down
We're
anyway.
guessing that one of them's a
Right.
glitch.
I think the imposter may have
Did
taken
you get
themselves
CO,
out.
Vin?
Yeah, but they're still going, so I'm guessing we've got a glitch left.
Yeah, you got what was it? Did you kill Whack, Vin?
One of the three of us.
Yeah, I
Still,
killed Whack.
There's no way
I-
it's Celeste 40
So you got
Zucker
three
in a row,
decided to
right?
stare at me whilst I was in dropship.
I don't know. According to
So I
Ken,
was red
it's
and then ran away
statistical
screaming.
probability that it isn't. So we're just
In
going
that case, I'm voting
we're going to
for
vote
Celeste.
Celeste.
I'm
So yeah,
Wait,
I knew
you
I was
can't-
going to
might
kill
be
him in the
completely
meeting.
wrong because there's
and
no
so
way
no,
it
they're
could
actually
be
voting
Celeste
Celeste on
4
this.
times in a row. In
Wow.
which case, you know what?
Wait, can you
Yeah,
see
Go
it?
again.
Can
It
you
does
see
feel
what
like
I
the
was
lobby
seeing
is a bit
in game
hinky.
already?
Like,
Oh yeah, I
it
could
seemed
see you were
at the same
seer. It was just like I didn't catch what you said.
I'm so annoyed by your logic at that because yes, it was me 4 times in a row.
What a
Every single
mess!
time I've lost on a road. Every
Great,
single
I
time
lost
I've lost
because
on
I'm Phantom.
So, again, shall we?
I'm so drunk.
What a mess of a
legitimately
game!
lost due to sus.
Guys, guys, I'll immediately say, literally, Zocca straight away saw who I was in the dropship. I knew I was fudged right from the get-go. So I called the sabotage to wait for Zocca to get his ass off of the sabotage to kill Whack. And then, because he'd seen me, I'd seen him, so I killed him in the meeting.
Yeah.
I'm surprised you didn't just kill Zocca, so he couldn't even begin to say anything.
Yeah, see, he'd had chance to run away from me being a fat bastard. So
Entirely valid.
Okay, Whack.
I didn't know if he'd managed to scream it out to everyone in the meantime, so I just had to kill him in the meeting.
Oh, I see.
It's kind of like Sia is kind of weird with 100%, but like with Assassin.
Yeah, as soon as you give out the information, you're just doomed.
No,
so-
not just if you give away the information, due to the fact that when you scan the hostile, they see that you're the seer.
Exactly, it puts you on the clock to give out information. You're basically
Yeah, so
throwing yourself on the
essentially,
grenade.
scanning the imposter as a seer is a death sentence.
Yeah,
have
but
to be more careful.
if you scan a jester and then they try and get you killed, you know, you're like, oh yeah, sure, go for it. So
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like essentially, it's a death sentence because either you tell everybody and then it's a death, then you lose.
Yeah, I agree,
or you
Jack.
don't tell anybody, you
I
get
agree.
assassinated anyways.
So maybe the
but
play
they
as
might
seer
not
is
know
now to be
you're-
more careful on your scans. Can
Yeah,
people
like
think
at this
again?
point, like as a seer, your goal has to be to not find the imposter.
Basically, yeah. That's the fun of it. Seer is now less powerful.
Minesweeper.
Like,
It again.
Minesweeper in Among Us. We've done it, guys. We've meted the game so hard. We've bloody well put Minesweeper in. I'm the investigator again, which is interesting. I'm honestly not a big fan of it, but I do get some. Oh, I didn't even see him there. But yeah. Not a big fan of it, but I do get to see some footprints. They are very, very few and far between. Oh, we've got lights hacked. And lights fixed. Excellent. Oh. Attention, ladies and gentlemen. I am here to report that there is a murder on the ship.
Mother.
it's
Please, all
Ken.
attend to the meeting table immediately.
I know where 3 of us were.
I'm in security, doing type rewinding.
Who's the
Vin's
3
still
you can
there, so it's
verify
not
still?
I can verify Whack and I can verify Vin.
Alright, cool.
bad.
And you guys saw one cam spell on at some point. That was me.
Didn't see a
It's
cam still on, but I wasn't paying
Ken should have seen that, like I saw Ken on cams.
I honestly didn't look for cams icons around the ship because I can't remember where they are. So I wasn't looking for them. Cannot confirm.
Like, you were together with Whack, I think.
That's wrong. No.
No,
I've not
I
encountered
was
Whack at all.
Vin.
So
was
Zocca, where is
Vin
cams on the ship,
until-
please?
On the right-hand side of the bottom, like, 3 rooms in.
Ah, yes, I recall where it is now. Cool. Celeste, where were you?
I was just coming into engine.
Just coming into engine. Okay, interesting. So, this body was in the corridor which connects the cockpit to just that kind of middle room area. Is that the engine area itself? As I say, it is. You got the cockpit on the far left-hand side, in the middle of the ship, as it were. With the corridor from that. Got communications just above. You got the weapons just below. Yeah, the weapon storage is in that corridor. So I'm gonna say it's given Zocca on cams and Sil can clear 2 other people. I'm so sorry, Celeste.
It's not Celeste, it's Ken, so...
Yeah.
You are the weakest link. Goodbye.
E-
Oh dear.
we had lovers with Ultrist.
Oh god, yeah, wow. That could have been spicy.
It can't just be me now, like...
Yeah, like...
It is like hard luck.
Like, Ken, like, even you should realize,
Come on.
like, at this point, like, what's this? Like, 4 games in a row with Vin being it? And not
And
with
Celeste
Celeste?
has just had a game crash, so it might be the perfect time.
Again,
You can just
I
give
mean,
it-
I'm
you
just
can
hearing a
give
bunch of people
everything
going, well, I know that you said how it worked, but this one time a string of things has happened to one person and one person only. So
It
maybe
hasn't
it's not
been.
RNG. Guys, seriously.
Has happened before.
Wasn't it
Yeah,
like
we've
this,
had things
4
like
rounds in
this.
a row in which Celeste was the imposter?
We've had a session where I was imposter every round bar 2.
Yeah.
It happens.
Still doesn't mean like that more than anything means that
I'm
the
just going to-
RNG in this game is crap.
I'm just going to say something. Someone remind me to buy a lottery ticket later.
I
Yeah,
don't know
like,
if that's the right type of luck. You actually have bad
Good luck
at
in
the
this
minute.
freaking storm.
Yeah, you'll find out you've got the winning numbers, but the ticket flies off in the wind.
Wait.
It'll take
That's
me
the luck
with
you've
it.
got. Oh dear. But no, seriously,
dear
the
me.
RNG system means that sometimes patterns will occur because you find patterns in pure noise. Humans are terrible at determining the difference between patterns and noise, but this is a single instance of a pattern in amongst a load of noise. It's pure RNG. It's unlucky, but that's why we have the word unlucky. It happens.
Hey, I'm enjoying myself.
Excellent, let's go
It's like
again then.
finding 5 legendary cores in 1 year of sorties.
Oh yes,
It's gonna
it
happen to
happens
1
to
in
someone.
10,000 people.
Yeah, people who actually do an entire year of sorties, you know what, fuck
Yeah.
that. I've done that assassination on Pluto enough times, thank you very
Yep.
much. Alright, ooh, I didn't even notice, super speed, and now let's work. Not again. Super speed, it is good. And we go hip, hop, hip, hip. Oh. Hip, hop, hip. Oh, what the? That's a new sound. I double clicked it. 80942. Confirm. Yeah. That's a cool sound. That's a decent klaxon they got going on there. Alright. Where's my next task? Oh wow, nothing here. Let's go electrical. No one ever dies in electrical. Actually, is anyone dead? Oh, sweet. Except that might now be me. Now this do as well. Right. This pop, pop, pop. Just immediately back. Celeste out here. Nothing else of note. Celeste here again. I'm just going to leave because Celeste doubled back. I find that ever so slightly sus. Speaking of, do you want to know the TF2 scout has small chance to release Archimedes one game? Yes, I did know about that. It is indeed reference to the medic trailer, yeah. Likewise, I believe that I think it was Sniper got a scar on his model after meet the spy, because the spy slashed him across his face, and so Sniper got a scar on his model. I'm pretty sure. Fun fact. I believe they also had a statue of the soldier after the voice actor for him died, unfortunately. There's a lot of things added into TF2, some not quite so jolly, I suppose. Yeah. They put it in the Easter eggs all over the spot. Ah, there we go. Beep. Let's get him out of here. There's a Zoka. Come from up this way. And there is a body out here. Any footsteps? Dang it, none.
It takes forever to get around this map.
Zoka, what's your route, please? Where have you just come
What?
from?
Sorry,
Where have
I'm
you just-
currently outside of the airship. It's really loud.
Where have you come from?
Cockpit.
Interesting.
Like, I'm
So
currently
I
at the viewing
passed
platform.
Zoka in proximity to this. This is in the engine room.
So
Engine room.
me,
Like-
Vin, and Evie were all over sort of by the library area.
Yeah, by the records and stuff.
Yeah, girthy boy struggles to get anywhere.
The drunk is having the same is having very similar.
People are
issues.
sticking together. We might need to switch Matt back.
Good news is
I
I'm
can say
diseased.
It's not Evie.
Say
Don't
what?
forget that Engine Room does have a
It's
vent.
not you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, Whack, is there anything you can qualify on that, or are you just saying that?
Yeah. But I don't want to say it because I don't want to get Evie in trouble.
Understandable, have a nice day.
I think we might have an arsonist in this
Thanks.
town, by the way.
Well,
Sorry, Vin, I didn't quite
Whack,
catch.
Whack, you can
I
say
think
your
we
role
have an
because
arsonist.
Alright.
you can say your role because I've already swapped with Celeste, so we're safe.
Swapped with?
No, I think it's in everyone's best interest if I just keep my mouth shut right now.
Evie,
Well, that's probably for
what
best.
was what was that you just told back a sec?
So, Whack shifted with me, and Whack has my role, and I shifted with Celeste.
I mean, that's a lie.
Even though
okay.
Shifter doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah.
Uh,
What is this play for Evie? We know it.
So
So once
anyway,
again,
we're
Evie
just
always
on
lies.
Ken and Zucker.
Well, I appreciate you being, all-encompassing with your susses, so I'm voting sus.
Why?
what? No, what?
Because,
What-
Soccer, you were in the area. I just went over this.
Hey, it's okay. No one else is voting you.
Thank you.
See?
Into Dustin. Okay, so, I wonder if, Evie is a swapper. Where Celeste is. Either way, let's speed. Where do I need to go? Up here. Shwip. Let's enter this code. My code is 97989. So secure, just having it on a little card there. Like, no one's ever gonna just swipe my wallet and enter that code, are they? No, sir. Where am I going? Where am I going? Where am I going? Where am I going? I'm going to the main hall. Oh, that's an Evie. I've got this to do. There it is. Up. And then the garbage, which is, yeah. Whee! And then back to the meeting room. God damn it. God damn it. Here I am trying to optimize. Ah, fuck. Yeah, Evie took that. That one's on me. Oh, someone's come through here. Which way have they gone, though? This way is a... Well. Alright.
Crazy.
I am dead. Not a big surprise.
Yeah, so,
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So it's not Soccer and it's not Ken.
This is recent, but not really.
Okay.
So I've got nothing. I've just come up from the upload task.
Well,
on
I was very
the
wrong
outside
about
ship,
this.
And this is currently an engine room. I have
Part.
no idea who is where.
I was very wrong about it being Zoka.
So that
He just happened to be in the air, and I
Celeste
saw a
are in the
footstep
treasure
closer
room
to the air
if
as
that
well.
means anything.
Only one
yeah,
footstep.
he did
Wait,
did
did
walk
the
over my
apple
body and
basket
not
now in
notice
the
it
engine room?
somehow.
What?
Oh,
Which is a
so
bit
he
weird.
was in the air. Oh, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, he for
Why
some
did you
reason
do
he
that,
completely
Victor?
bypassed my body, and I was confused why he didn't report it. But
So
Wow.
you were you in platform.
I guess
Yeah,
he's too
it's
busy
Celeste
focusing
again.
on Snitch, thinking, "Yep, I can do this."
You did the apple task. Where did? Oh, you were just in.
Upload task.
Celeste, vote Soccer. Trust me. Finn, vote Soccer. Trust me.
I'm just gonna vote myself.
I'm about to get back.
So there's clearly a swap play going
You're
on that
saying
Evie's trying to
trust
do
me,
here.
Like, people are going to move about.
No, it's more like we only need one person to trust me.
What is Evie doing here? He's just voted for Zoka, based on my bad information. Because Zoka passed the body and didn't report it, which was actually meaning I was on good information. Zoka was acting like a bad guy. I absolved myself of this one. I do not take responsibility for this one. Soccer just walked past your body. I was working on the correct information.
Yeah.
At least I'm a speedy ghost.
Hi, there's Phantom.
You
There's
can't
a
click him
Phantom.
yet.
There.
You can't click him yet.
I thought it might be just safer to do this.
Evie, if you weren't green, I'd be sussing you heavily right now.
Well, Mike is
Yeah,
dead.
so
Zocker's now a Phantom.
whoever is swapper, can we vote for you and you swap to someone that you were not sus on?
Come on, Celeste. Just kill Whack. They've just
So-
admitted.
We've got
Evie
a mayor,
is,
a swapper, and
green.
a seer, but we're unsure in an order. We just need to pick someone that we're all going to vote for, and then the swapper.
If Celeste can get two names right, Celeste
Why
wins.
not just vote for somebody directly?
Has anyone looked at me yet?
Yeah, you should oh, if Celeste gets this right, and Whack did just say, oh, Evie's green. If Celeste gets this, Celeste wins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on, Celeste, you can do it.
Come on.
Come on, Celeste. Come on, Celeste.
Whack gave it away.
Come on, Celeste. You can do it.
We believe in
Are
you.
they just being really quiet, or is it just me?
Yeah, it's just Whack that's crying.
Yay!
There it is!
You gave away everybody's
play.
role.
Celeste
Yeah.
6 times in a row.
Can we please switch from that back?
Everybody's role.
Oh boy.
They had two to guess from.
We'll switch the map back. We'll switch back.
Well, I finally got an
Evie,
imposter
what on earth were
victory
those
after
plays?
8 rounds or whatever.
Congrats! The curse is lifted. You're no longer
Wait, I'm a
Boogeyman.
snitch.
Yeah, I saw that after I was dead.
I think I may have taken Yatta's thing of being sus eternally.
Yeah, so I was Jester, and I got killed first, so I had nothing to do that round.
Except watch
Sorry,
Zombie walk over your
Sil.
body.
Sorry, Sil.
And
Okay,
Zombie
how did you have not seen my body? You walked right over it.
I want
I
to
have the
know.
map open the entire time because I've no idea where I am.
This is why I sussed you, because you came from the body.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Alright, maybe we should switch back.
Yes, this map sucks.
Can we do mirror or scaled? Can we do mirror or scaled?
I think we need a smaller map, yeah.
No, there's... What's well?
Maybe not mirror, because it's just, you can hear everything from everywhere.
So what you're saying is we should go back to the airship then. Got it.
Yeah.
If this is again the airship, I'm going to commit suicide.
No.
Surprise! It's not the airship, you can
Yeah.
live.
Ken,
What one?
do you have a macro that will invert my WSAND? I just need a macro that does this.
It's called turning your keyboard upside down.
Well, that
Or just
doesn't
get good.
work.
You can just get
Yeah,
good, you know that
get
works.
good.
Just hit the orbit.
Oh no, not a I...
Haven't actually got enough room to orbit on this map. Fuck.
Oh, at least we know Celeste is good. We know Celeste is good. So they've finally been freed of their curse.
They can. He's in here.
I'm in here.
He's
One.
in here.
Are
What
you
one?
on Flash?
Meow.
Ah, okay.
Da 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 da. Alright then. I've scanned one person. Don't want to keep scanning. Don't want to keep scanning. Although I am flashed so I can get away. Maybe I should.
Call a meeting. Call a meeting. Cool.
Evie, what the fuck?
When you say WTF,
Yes?
Yeah, it's WASD.
Don't say that.
I'm engineer. I hopped into the vent. I heard a snapping sound just as I left. I went
wasn't me.
immediately to the cafeteria. I pressed
firstly,
the button because I'm not dealing with that shit right now.
firstly, you know there's an assassin.
Yep.
Secondly, I saw the vent
Press
open.
skip
I
for
was
chocolate
like,
biscuit.
what happened? Vin and Whack was with me. Then
What?
I would just like to point out that I am not the imposter for once.
Likely story.
Kinda sus.
Seems sus.
And I know it's true, they're not the imposter.
I mean,
No, wait.
the one time I'm not sus, I'm sus.
Hold on a second. Vin, Whack wasn't with us, were they?
No.
Because you were on asteroids,
Creepy eyes.
and then I was walking down and
It's
I
okay.
saw Syl run away from navigation, and then I saw the vent open, and that's where I said something.
Yeah, you
Sill's
sus
blaming
me,
engineer.
I think.
Sill's not dead.
No, I wasn't saying your name.
I thought you
Evie
did.
taking control.
Matt's
he
not
often does.
asthmatic.
Well, we were standing right next to one another.
Weapons.
But Syl hasn't had his
left
neck
me
snap.
around weapons, but I went into O2.
I would
Yeah.
have killed Syl.
But Syl hasn't had his neck snap. I'm wondering if this is Syl killing and then pressing the button.
Because the map is so tiny, because somebody's going to find the body quite soon.
I mean, it does mean.
Yeah, so,
So-
imposter, why are you not killing Syl?
Also, Syl, when did you abandon Celeste? You always orbit the giant.
I don't. There's quite a few times where the giant's been in play and I've gotten bored of orbiting. I don't always orbit. Like,
Fair,
because
fair.
also, like, there was also a thing last week where I got stuck with 2 bodyguards and I didn't exactly get to do anything that round and it wasn't
Oh,
exactly
yeah.
very fun. So I've kind of realized I should be easing up the orbiting a little bit. So
Yeah,
I
you
remember.
orbited
I'm
from
gonna
the
skip vote.
beginning.
As much as I
but
want to
you-
vote
I
someone
gave
here,
him a
I'm gonna
little
skip.
orbit and then.
You're welcome to orbit me,
Yeah.
I'm not sus. And
You
if Syl
ditched
doesn't die,
it.
then we know it's not.
How come I got a vote?
Whoa, she's
How come
a
Vin got a
lady.
vote? I can understand why Syl got a
It's quite a
vote.
split.
Yeah, a lot of votes going
I
around
don't
there,
understand why this assassin
but
didn't kill Syl unless Syl is the imposter.
60-second cooldown on this ability. God damn. There we go. One more task
Yeah.
down. Ah, having super speed is so freeing. It's a shame that the tasks don't go a lot faster. Oh, especially if I make mistakes like that. Like that? Oh, come on, Ken, come on. Oh. It's Vin?
Was that
I was
a...
sheriff. I told people I was sheriff. I then went over and shot at Syl. We win.
I was Jester, I lost.
Poisoner. I couldn't react in time.
Oh, that's rough.
I was also
Hurt.
deceased.
Yeah.
By the
Oh.
way, Ken, the
Yeah?
person that tracks footsteps works fine.
Yeah, I had that previous round's investigator. It's hard to use because there's very few footsteps, but it does work, yeah.
Yeah.
It used to have footsteps like every meter. Yeah, congrats, I suppose, Vin.
I called it though,
Yeah.
round 1.
Wait,
Syl hadn't
wait.
been assassinated, definitely.
Yeah, it was
Self-report.
called, and then I just kind of decided to be sleuth about my role so I didn't get assassinated, and then told the 2 people that wasn't suspected,
Welcome back.
and just went back and killed Syl.
Oh,
To be
my
fair,
life
I
is so
wasn't
slow
sus.
now.
For once I wasn't sus.
Celeste, I knew you weren't sus because I scanned you as the very first scan as Sia. I was like, I'm not taking the risk on this. I need to know.
Valid. Also, Big Killer is like real hard.
I had Big Killer and I had Drunk Killer.
It isn't too bad once you get used to it.
It's when you get out of it again, you're like, I've gone the wrong way and I'm not even drunk.
Did anybody
Right, should we
actually
start
ever
this up?
count how many rounds we do in 3 hours?
No idea. I think there's going to be some variance to it depending on how many players we have, but yeah, no idea.
Yeah, I think it's going to be short. We're going to have more rounds because there's less players this time. So
Exactly, yeah.
also depends how long the meetings go on for.
Fuck.
Just a quick FYI, if you kill me, you are going to be having a very, very bad day.
Really?
I've got torch.
Really, Ken?
Yes, because I'll be screaming. I am not going to that. Come on, drunk. Let's get these tasks done. If drunk could somehow invert your mouse controls as well, I mean that would be an extra level of cruel. But yeah, can you imagine? Inverted drunk
Great idea, by
contrast.
the way.
Letting it do itself. See, just like
I
yeah.
didn't get a chance.
Vin's clear.
Yeah, bin
Um,
is clear.
No
I think
shit.
Whack is
Excellent.
clear. I think Whack is clear whoever was walking around them.
It was with that whack, so we were chatting at the end of that.
Needs to be
so-
clearing. Interesting.
I had Flash, I just held down the D key. I ended up by
Yes, Dr. Bertie.
navigation.
Or his full first name, anyway.
Yeah, so Vin died in electrical after Grenadier flashed us.
Who else
I
was
don't
in
wonder why
electrical? Do you see
Kelly's-
anyone by chance?
Celeste and
No, it
Evie
didn't
was
say
in
anybody.
electrical.
Lights were on and lights were off, and by the time lights turned on, the flash came instantly.
Ah, I see, I see.
And
You
Vin
don't,
was the
but
one
I
with
do.
torch.
Oh yeah, I heard Vin saying torch, so that's why I was a bit braver about just rushing in and trying to turn the lights back on. And then I saw the flash and I was just gone.
Okay. So it's one of these guys.
Whack, who was with you on navigation side of things? Because you were walking with someone.
Oh, what?
Because you were last I saw you before lights went
Oh,
off.
okay.
You were by like
You're just
weapons
linking a
area,
music video. Fair
going
enough.
down towards navigation. No,
Yeah, what's up?
we're still okay. Did either of you hear me saying we have a?
Best to
grenadier?
say what it is as you post it, you know, my dude. But fair enough. Fair enough.
Probably, but lots of people are talking at the time, so.
Okay. So, for us two are safe. Ken, where were you? You haven't said anything.
Guys over at Reactor.
Well, reactor is quite close to electrical.
Oh, it is. What am I going to do? Lie about where I was?
One option.
That sounds pretty sus.
I mean, this is a social deduction game.
Yeah, I mean, like everyone's just kind of cleared where they are. So you could have said you're engines, electrical. Well, no, not
Yeah, I
electrical,
can.
med
I
bay.
can say any of those places. I prefer to tell the truth because that way you understand I'm telling the truth. Also, there's usually an engineer to my every move.
It's not like you have a stream of like 50 to 100 people watching you every move.
Nah, Ken's
No, we're
longest
not
streams
anywhere
aren't
near
that
that at the
popular.
moment, sadly.
Where are we?
Where are we? Wait, is in how many people?
Yeah,
11.
11. Okay.
Oof.
That's almost as many people as playing.
I'm aware.
And how many of us
That's
are
fine.
also watching the stream?
You're still
Hopefully
doing
none of you,
better
you're
than me.
alive.
Well, I've got it tabbed. I've got it tabbed and lurking, but
Alright.
I don't even know that.
Like the stream open and running, but muted.
Oh. There goes the lights.
Please don't take this personally. And just let everyone
You,
know, okay?
You're going to kill you.
Zocca is up at weapons. We'll bounce between engine real quick. Upper engine, we've got pink. Zocca's now moved from weapons to cafeteria. Storage, we've got orange. Medbay pink.
Body here?
Body here, there's body here. Body by
Oh shit.
Oh.
2?
oh shit.
Oh, this is getting close. So I assume we have either. No, wait, we have. Like, do we have one imposter? Like, do we have one glitch,
No.
one imposter?
2 dead. That's either lovers, which I don't think it is,
I think this
or a
is
misfire sheriff, a failed shifter, which I don't think we've got shifter,
Shifter doesn't exist.
or glitch imposter.
I'm trying to
kill.
piece this together. I saw orange in
So I fear
storage.
crew are not going to win this.
Pink was up
I
around
think it's
medbay.
between
Blue.
glitch and imposter, and even if we vote one of them out, the other one's going to win.
You know we don't have to vote on 4.
Yeah, and even if we skip on 4, it's
Isn't that like the
then-
rule? You don't vote on 4.
Yeah, I'm thinking also if we don't vote on 4, if the glitch kills and then the imposter kills the glitch, that kind of the imposter and the glitch aren't going to want to kill, we might have a chance at a task win. Because if they kill, they've got their cooldown where they're vulnerable and they're potentially still around.
Oh, okay. Oh, that happens. What happened there?
This happened?
Oh no.
I guess
So let's
Ken
look-
was glitch.
Oh, no.
That was no glitch.
Glitch.
No.
Just an arsonist.
Whack,
Wait, then
did
how
you
did
shoot?
2 people die? Because I didn't kill anyone.
Whack.
I shot me.
Sheriff.
Ah, it was that, Sheriff. I wondered how you two died.
Sheriff killed both.
Oh no. So I was saying to Syl, I was like, Syl, I'm going to kill myself because I don't want to be giant, so just let everyone know I sheriffed, okay? And then
100% mode happened.
Not what you said to me.
You
Oh
said
my
you
God,
didn't
I
want to live
forgot.
anymore.
I felt like such an idiot, but then I was like, oh, Ken was in the room, he'll know. And you didn't fucking say anything. And I was
Well,
like,
there is the thing, Whack. I couldn't say anything because of the circumstances you put me in. Here's what happened from my viewpoint. I was on the admin table as spy, watching everyone's movements. And like, you two are together, so if one of you dies, I know the other did it. I'm watching everyone else's positions. We get to the meeting. Evie, Zocker, and Celeste have been in completely different spots from each other, and you two are both dead. I'm like, what the fuck? None of them three were next to you until Evie found your bodies. What the fuck? I was completely lost, and if I announced what I saw, I would die to us being assassinated.
If we had skipped, I would have instantly won as I doused everyone.
Also, give it up for round 9. Give it up for round 9.
Oh
Let's
dear.
go, everybody.
Yeah, let's go. One more.
Let's make it double digits.
Oh dear.
Where's Rob, by the way?
It's just not available
He's
today.
got
You
a
were a friend.
round.
Yes, we
Damn,
like
Rob had
obligations.
friends.
Oh no, I'm a giant.
I'm speedy. And I've lost already.
I'm drunk. No.
Lost already, huh?
I'm not gonna get the big boy out.
They're not gonna get the big boy out, they said. So, Vin, Executioner? Or did they just want to get the big person out generally? I'm not going to that. Sod it, I'm staying here. If I die, I... In life, you learn to live with the consequences of your actions. Or in this case, die with them. Yep. That is on me. That is on me. Why is he said Syl? I don't know. Cool. Alright then. Rest in pepperoni me. And there's no vitals, so someone's gonna have to just go up there and find me. Or find someone else.
Oh,
Well then.
Others.
Oh.
Shit.
No, that doesn't make sense.
Oh.
It could be lovers.
So, Vin, who is your target?
Others
The
is a
giant?
modifier now,
No,
so
it's
not
not.
like it's an issue. So.
Yeah,
Huh?
it could be like lovers
Vin,
and
who was your target?
like
Was it the giant?
mayor and lovers and sheriff or something.
Yeah.
Ah, you
Do we
said it
have
out
any
loud
idea
earlier.
what kind of imposter we're dealing with?
Yeah.
The bad kind.
Or one of the tons of lights.
I
Oh, yeah,
straight up
it-
didn't
it
go
gets
to
the
lights. I was a
role
big
of the
cafeteria
imposter.
doing was. Lights went down. I was like,
6.
no, I'm not going to that one.
Oh, it was
I'm
Celeste.
just going to get on with this. If I
Yes.
die,
Oh, okay.
and I died saying
I would
that.
like to apologise, Zucker. I missed.
Well, I'm a veteran.
Oh no, wait, no, it wasn't you. Who was it that wanted to
Vin.
die?
Vin.
Vin. So.
Oh, I didn't miss then. Got it. Cool. Also, give it up for double digits.
Are they
Hey.
just dropping
Which
out?
imposter role were you, by the way?
Go again, go
Grenadier.
again, go again, go again.
Grenadier.
Go again.
Drunk
Okay.
Grenadier. Okay, I can
Okay.
understand why you quit on that one.
Wait.
Yes.
What?
Go again. Go again.
As soon as they get back in the lobby, yeah.
Yes.
It always
Okay.
take longer to get back here.
Because their game might crash.
Yeah, I needed to get the big boy ejected. That was not going to happen. So I just wanted to die, and thank you, Celeste.
I was up by wires in cafeteria as lights began to go down. I was like, you know what? No, I'm not going to that this time. Okay, I'm just going to stay here and do wires. If I die, and died. Yeah, that was a little bit of consequence of my actions right there.
Celeste, are you using a potato as a computer?
Thank you.
Okay. Usually, when someone says they've crashed almost as many times as they've been imposter. Usually, you'd think they've crashed maybe once.
It seems to be every 2 games. Something about carrying over is.
Yeah,
I
I've
don't know.
noticed that.
I don't know if there's an actual regularity to it. Maybe.
Anywho.
But why only yours when you should have the same files as everyone? Because I sent them to you.
That is confusing.
I reckon it's something to do with my drivers, but I can't update them.
not?
If I play VR and if I update my drivers, then VR just stops working. So.
Well, that's no.
What?
Celeste, are you on Linux or Linux?
No, Windows.
I'd have to be on Windows for the mod pack.
Do
Well,
they?
Well, I could be
let's,
running it through Wine, but I could be running it
God.
through Wine, but
I wouldn't recommend that for anyone, though.
no, I did no.
Well, let's go again, and this time, fingers crossed.
Number 11, maybe. Number 11, maybe.
Just don't be drunk grenadier. That's about the worst combination I could think of.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Well, at least you get to flash.
Ooh, never
Somebody
flash.
in Van try to find Puma.
Flash swapper.
I think I've been one time an imposter so far.
Let's get this done before anyone else gets here. Yes! Yes! If I did anything right, I did that. Yes! Fuck. Yes! Fuck. Evie's struggling with that, okay. Or is he just trying to make me think he's struggling with that? Bye, Sil! Hi, Sil! It's too much fun. Alright, I need to go to Medbay, O2, Weapons, and Cafeteria. Let's go this way through O2. There is a Celeste behind me. There's a Zocca here. He leaves at once. Flash. Go in. Or is doing all of the tasks, which is fine. Let's get this. I'll need to go to. Oh, never mind. Alright, what we got? What we got? We got dead Sil, dead Whack. Where are some
Okay.
people? Sil was over the left side.
That
So, I've found a nice rainbow body in admin.
that's
Um,
either underdog or or whatever it is plus a glitch / juggernaut. 'Cause that's
Or lovers.
or lovers.
I can
There's three
clear
different
myself
ways
and
this can
Zocca because myself and Zocca were over by not dock,
Cockpit.
navigation, I think it's called.
Yeah. Like the front of the ship.
Yeah.
I saw Celeste
We were
briefly
over
over at
there.
Shields.
I'm
Yeah,
by
I did
cafeteria,
shields
if
above
that
bottom,
means
but-
anything.
you just lost a Celeste.
We just. Oh, we
I was
lost
going to
Celeste,
say it
okay.
sounded like someone TC'd.
Oh dear, that's an earlier crash than they usually have. Alright, this makes this very interesting and unstable for us.
Yeah, are we about to win?
What do you mean about to win?
Oh wait, no, I've got my numbers wrong, haven't I? Yeah, no matter.
Yeah, I don't know what's happened to you there, Celeste,
Yeah,
but
if you
yeah,
love us, you need to.
we'll just bring you in
one more
for the
person
final one
needs
after
to
this.
die.
We'll do one more after.
Because
Wait.
I'm now thinking Celeste isn't here anymore, so there's now 4 people.
Right.
Yeah, but there could still be. If Celeste was imposter, it will still carry on. If Celeste was glitch, it would still carry on. If Celeste is something else,
Alright, no matter. Yeah, I've just got my numbers mixed up. I'm getting tired, guys.
So, we have to skip then, right?
yeah, we get nothing.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna silly swap because I don't want my role to be known. I'm gonna hold on to that information. Hope to God it can save me. Don't worry about it, Celeste. If you can get it fixed one way or the other, that'll be the best. I don't know how you can do that, especially if it's a driver issue and you can't sort your drivers. So, yeah. Okay, let's just sort that real quick. Got a VIN here.
I've done this one. Done.
Zocca's just arrived.
This one. I did this one.
Alright, cool. Zocca's alive. I'm just going to be super speed. I'm going to annoy the imposter by being
That was Zocca. That was 100%.
Yeah, that was
Zocca.
Evie.
Literally, I just
Ken,
heard.
it's up to you. Evie just killed whoever.
Oh no.
I just heard Whack or Vid, I forget the voice suddenly. They had done the other O2. I just sat there going, I've done the other one. And as I walked out, Zoka, the other person, and myself were all there. And I went down. I saw Whack go up. Zoka double backed, killed, and I went up and reported.
Yeah, Ken, you saw me go to the other side of the O2 because none of them were done. So by the time we came over, Evie finally did their side after realizing the other side was already done. Essentially waiting till the last moment to get the task, to get the O2 win. So I'm voting Evie. Evie's voting me, and it's up to you, Ken.
Go for it, Ken.
Alright, so narrowing this down. Earlier on in the previous round, Celeste was clearing Zoka for a prior kill because you're over on the other side of the ship.
Yes.
So, Evie, where were you during that first round?
First round, I was in cafeteria.
Okay, during that first round, we lost both Syl and we lost Whack.
But we have no idea why we've lost them. So we don't know if it's a sheriff, if it's a imposter and a glitch. We know nothing really. Lovers.
So basically, I've got a 50-50 here. I can try and suss out from what you guys are saying, but otherwise I got a 50-50.
Well, technically, you've actually got a 30-30-30 because if you are the bad person voting for either of us, you would win.
Well, if I had that,
No.
then I'd just win. That would be 100%.
Well, to be fair, Ken can't be the bad person because one of us killed the last person.
That is true. It is Zoka.
It's Evie. Like, Evie didn't do the O2, that's why we all three of us went to the other
O2.
side.
I was the one that did it.
Yes, you did the O2 after the other side was already done.
What's the name of my most recent video?
Oh,
Oh dear. Wait, what's the
Accuracy. Warframe. No, it's the one about the
No,
lich
accuracy
changes.
was later, like...
Lich changes. Lich
Yes,
quality
lit
of life
changes,
changes.
the pity system.
Yes. Get wrecked,
You already
Zoka.
I had to decide on the last second. You two are terrible viewers. Can't even remember the latest video's title.
I don't remember the title, but I remember what it was about.
Told you it's Evie.
I couldn't tell between the two of
By
you.
the way, guys, both of those kills were me. I just got whacked the moment my kill down went off, and then I went around and got Big Boy Syl, travelled right back around and reported the body in Avon.
Ah.
But yeah, I don't watch your videos regularly, Ken.
Okay.
So yeah, there was
Yeah,
no
two-
lovers, there was no underdog.
But I
nothing,
enjoyed your
just
Mythbuster
hi.
one.
I didn't have a chance on that one. I had a chance, it was
I walked
50-50.
into both of those bodies and I sat there like, I'm gonna go find someone else and double up on the kills. And then I found another body. I was like, I'm just gonna run around and look for another one. So I came across both bodies. So the imposters found the bodies, or the bad people found the bodies first.
Oh dear. Yeah, I was straight down to a 50-50. I could not tell between the two of you there. The clearance from Celeste unfortunately wasn't enough on that first because, as I said, I saw Celeste in Shields, and Celeste, you did talk about seeing Zoka in Shields as well, so he had time to do stuff. I just couldn't verify anything.
Yeah,
from that.
I was going to explain it further, but I got disconnected. So,
Fair enough, yeah.
well, basically, what happened was I did two tasks in in the navigation room. Zoka went down to Shields. I went down to Shields and passed Zoka going back up again. So,
Oof.
Celeste, I don't know if it means anything, but as I used Morphling on you, you kind of disconnected very soon after. But I don't know if that means anything.
apparently, I sent six pings that the server didn't respond to.
Oh, that's
Oh,
just
so
a
even
serious
network
lag
issues as
issue
well.
then. ISP just decided to
I
take
assume my
over on that one.
internet DC'd, but like.
Just a brief hiccup in internet can just cause that. Everyone's had that kind of disconnect at some point, so unfortunately it's meaningless.
We being sneaky? Yeah.
Well, we have to go again because Celeste lost that previous game, and yeah, that's not fair. They just weren't part of it. I'm not taking that.
Hey, Celeste, that was number 11 that you
I
weren't.
just like getting those two kills real quick.
What was that about number 11?
Number 11, you weren't bad.
Indeed.
Very weird.
Alright, I got footprints. I got some footprints. Let's follow these footprints. How far do they last? Using these footprints is actually going to be really difficult. I'm just going to keep walking around. Screw the tasks. That's boring 100% mode. I'm gonna keep walking around, find footprints, use those to catch people. That's all I got. Where the hell is everyone so far? Okay, I'll go get that. We'll just pop that. Who is in admin room?
What? Where?
Who is in the admin room right now?
Oh, I'm in admin room and so is Whack.
Okay. So I've just found dead body on the vent that is outside of the O2 one. O2 navigation. It's on the vent there, which is why I'm asking about the admin room, because I'd imagine they'd vent that way.
I saw something, but I didn't think I saw it properly.
Did you see the vent pop?
I saw a vent move, and Celeste was right next to it, and when I mentioned it, they said, I don't know why.
It's probably the rats. They're into everything.
Vin, just check, which vent did you see move?
Canteen, cafeteria, right side.
Ah.
I heard Evie talking just on the periphery while me and Vin were in O2 together. I figured
Yes.
Vin had heard that as well, and I went over to cockpit to see if they were still over there, but no one was there when I got there. So
Okay. And just confirm, Zoc and Whack, when did you two arrive in admin?
Whack was there before me. I arrived when O2 started, like after 29 seconds.
Okay.
Before that, I did the trash dump, but I'm also Flash, so I'm quick.
Whack? How'd you get to admin?
Can anybody hear Whack?
Haven't heard anything yet.
No, me
Well,
neither.
I've
I
been
think-
muted this whole time. I've been speaking.
Eating watermelon
No.
mayonnaise, I bet.
No.
Oh my
so
God.
I was in admin the whole time, right? So I went down originally to the fuel task, and then I was like, oh, like we're on 100% mode, there's no point. And then I went up,
Okay.
and then I'm in there, and I haven't moved, but there wasn't anyone when I went in.
I'm thinking Celeste at this point.
Celeste is always sus.
Well,
Is it
okay.
quite-
Give it up for round 11! Give it up for round 11!
if it helps, I was Seer and I was going to look at you next. So.
Oh no!
Give it up for round
Celeste.
11!
I saw the vent.
I found body on
I
it.
don't know
I
what-
thought I was
Shot.
sneaky. I thought I was sneaky with the I don't know why.
Oh
maybe
no!
That just increased my sus.
Did the rest of the crew not hear me say if I died Celeste, hey Celeste, jump in this vent, no one will suspect it's you?
Do you know what? I was waiting for my kill cooldown because I was.
Stephanie, bro,
Hang on,
I've
hang
seen
on,
that.
hang on. Sorry, I
Enemies
was
killed
wait-
by weapons of elements will cause their corpses to block shots and melee attacks.
I was waiting for my kill
Interesting
cooldown,
claim.
so I was going to jump in
Interesting
the vent,
claim.
jump out again, and kill you.
Be a toughie to look into to verify
God.
fully. Not one I've heard of before
So,
either.
quickest round ever. Celeste still
Yeah.
lost, so we've got to do another one, right?
Yes.
Oh, I suppose. Fine.
I mean, that was.
Give it up for round number
last time, right?
12! Give it up for round number 12!
If you get imposter this time as well, imposter glitch, whatever role you get now, this is where we're wrapping up, alright? This is the final one, the final chance you've got. You're good.
And I've been the imposter.
I did
What,
not.
like,
I did
round?
not. No
you
round
did
number
not.
12 for me.
Ah, okay. Alright, I can kill the imposter if I figure out what their role is and who they are. But again, I am not using the, what do you call
When I
it?
found the vent
I'm not doing the
again,
tasks.
Feel free to kill me,
I'm just looking around.
because I'm drunken. Right, yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Okay.
Veteran, you made me waste my veteran.
I told you there's no round 12.
Dear. Alright, Sill's going into that way now. We've got Zocca, we've got Evie, we've got with Celeste over there. Someone's in cafeteria
Yeah, lights are down.
who's
What?
just calling a meeting.
Okay.
Big boy just jumped out vent.
Yeah, you could be engineer. Let's not vote for Big Boy. Wait, who is
Who's
Big Boy?
Big Boy?
It be the vac. It be the vac.
No,
Oh,
we
what?
like that. Just skip. In fact, can we just vote out Vin? Whack, I'm
I
voting.
can
Vin.
cycle through all of the
I'm
neutrals.
Oh, what?
Hey!
Wait, what?
What?
Why? Whack?
Huh?
This is a
Oh
mod
my
called
God.
Talbus.
What?
Whack?
Why did you?
What?
Why did you?
Why?
By the looks of it, Ken, that 2-round crash thing doesn't appear to be a pattern because we've just done 2 rounds and no crash.
Well,
mean,
You know what?
the-
For
Yeah,
for
there
science,
is
I think
that.
we should do another round and see if
Yeah, let's
So
see how
that's
long this
DC.
keeps going.
you know this maths that we keep
Jesus
talking
Christ.
about.
I
Wait,
want to
why
know
did
from
you
Whack
do that?
first what happened.
I
What?
felt bad for Vin. Vin called me fair and square, and everyone was like, "Oh no, we'll just look past it." I'm like, "That's not fair."
But
Well,
you
I
haven't
think
been
it-
called
did
fair
you
and
do my
square.
trick?
Did you do my trick of going out of your own accord?
No, because I'm the giant. It's really hard to catch up with people.
Ah.
So
And I
I
had
knew
Flash,
when
so
Vin
the
had
worst
gone
person
away
ever.
from me. Yeah.
But what role
It
did you
was like,
have? I forgot.
Camouflage.
Camouflage.
Okay, you were a bit screwed.
Yeah.
Wait, doesn't camouflage remove being giant?
I can't remember.
No, it
Honestly, can't
doesn't
remember.
because you can still see during like comms and stuff.
I don't know if they've changed that, to be honest. Oh, can I not? This is the
I'm never
worst
getting
one.
imposter.
This is the worst one.
I mean,
Oh,
I've gotten it a lot, so
I'm
you know, it's
giant.
definitely.
I'm
I was gonna say.
I mean,
I
obviously
can't
we're
say I
new, but
relate
obviously,
to
yeah.
Tiebreaker.
Locker's tiebreaker. Locker needs to be dead.
Breaking.
Oh, did
What?
you really try and kill me while I was in veteran? Who
I was trying to hit
killed the fat
Zocker and
boy?
he stepped past me just a bit faster than I expected. Because I knew he had tiebreaker. It went just a little too fast and you stepped down.
Yeah. I ran out of the
Ah.
door because I knew you were coming from there.
I was trying to get
veteran.
Zocker. I was trying to get
Veteran.
Zocker.
Get you!
I tried to shoot
crashed
Zocker.
again.
Zocker moved very quickly past me whilst Evie took just a small step downwards, and so I instead attempted to shoot Evie, and Evie was veteran. I was trying to get Zocker because he had tiebreaker. I needed him out.
Oh my god.
And Celeste has crashed.
Celeste has crashed again. Oh,
Alright, well, that's fun. You know what? I'm just wrapping up there. We've had so many quick rounds in a row. We're cursed. The whole lobby is cursed now. I'm just wrapping it up there.
Yeah.
There's no coming back from
No,
this.
no,
It-
we should go one more time and see if we can get Celeste to 13 to be the unlucky number.
My cooldown
No, that's not,
didn't
actually.
actually go off that game.
Oh dear.
Yeah,
Well,
what's
it
this
has been
quick
a
round?
blast of a round. Celeste is also telling me it would have only been number 12 anyway, still, so sorry. Just to ruin that.
Oh.
Celeste is ruining
It's
it, so
lucky-
blame Celeste.
It's lucky number 12 then.
But in any case, I hope you guys have had fun. Massive amounts of imposter glitchness aside. But next week, we're going to be using the updated version because it fixes a couple bugs with this version and also introduces a couple new things again to add even more ridiculousness into it. You know, hey, why not? Bug fixes and rolls. That's what we're for. So I'll be sending
will
out
you
the
make
details on that.
Will you make a TLDR version for us?
Same as I've done already. I've got the information as condensed as it can get without losing details. Officially adding Juggernaut? No. It's still in there because the mod makers decided to be weird. Catch you next week.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Yeah. The mod makers adding in Juggernaut as a hidden role modifier of glitch is still stupid. Unfortunately, I don't understand much of coding at all, and a couple of people have looked through the code for this mod and gone, what the fuck is happening here? There are no comments anywhere. So, yeah. How Juggernaut works, I can't tell. We can keep trying to look into it. But in the interim, that is all that we have got time for today. I hope you have enjoyed yourselves as well over here on Twitch. I'll be live again on Sunday for some good old Warframe. That's all we got time for. You have yourselves a very good weekend. I'll see you in a couple of days. Bye.